R&B Lord Voldemort,
Mm-hmm.
R. Kelly.
Hmm.
Mm.
I don't know
Nobody,
about that. I don't know about that. If you're
nobody,
talking
bro.
for music catalog
Nobody. I'm
versus
talking
wise,
music,
or
or we
you
could
talking
talk
about
producing
producing, or we
too.
talking about
You know who he
or
is
both?
written for?
That's
R.
that's
Kelly is
exactly the
written
reason why I
for.
say, are we talking about just their music, or are you talking about of what they produce, or are you
We
talking about
talking about just period. If we go their music, he's still gonna win. If we go music and songs he's written, he's still gonna win.
because this is how I look at it. If it was these two that actually verse it, one would win in the black community, the other one would win by a landslide with everybody else. Because there's only
Who
certain songs from this. So if it's Drake versus R. Kelly,
Drake won't beat R. Kelly.
Drake is going to lose when it comes for the black people. When it comes
Drake
to,
gonna
Well, hold
Drake gonna
on.
lose
but when it
regardless.
Wait,
comes to
wait.
no, he has the most number ones of any artist
See,
ever.
that one is
That
difficult because that's a generational thing. Drake will
Exactly.
win in this generation. For all the old people, of course, they're gonna say R. Kelly.
That's the reason I said when it comes to for black people, more black people, especially older, are going to go for R. Kelly versus Drake.
Yeah,
But
see,
just
that's
in
what.
general, probably gonna go for R.
if
Kelly
we
more.
being non-biased and we going just for the music, Drake's still not gonna beat R. Kelly. He not. If we
Again,
being
he is an
non-biased,
artist who has the most number one hits of
yeah.
all time of any artist of any genre.
And
That's
how many number ones
literally
is that?
how you would do a versus song be song.
But that's what I'm saying. Song v song. Let me see. What's our Drake number ones? I'm finna Google him now.
Remember, he has more hits. Well, joking aside and lyric aside, he has more hits than the Beatles. He has more hits than Michael Jackson. R. Kelly. that's kind of
Drake
a
has reached number one 8 times before last year. Nope, that's not what I wanted. Who has the most number one hits? The Beatle has the most number one hits of all time with 20.
oh sorry tied then because he has 20.
Now he
Okay.
even said in the song, "I got more slaps than the Beatles."
That's why I was like lyric aside because that was just saying I got more better songs and I was like that's a yeah.
Oh man. So we live now, man. We just like I say we just chopping it up. Brandon, you had an interesting thing you had said about can you be pro black and date outside your race?
Yeah,
So what y'all think
Hell
about
yeah.
that, man? You think you could still be pro black and date outside your race?
Absolutely. I'm not
I say yes and no.
Yes and no. Okay, why explain?
Because I could see what other people are saying. If you're so pro black and so for black people, and then all of a sudden you got this white woman or white man on your shoulder, it kind of makes you look like false advertising, I guess.
wow.
but see, I feel like that's bullshit. As long as I'm doing what I can to enrich the people that look like me, it shouldn't matter who I'm in the bed with because if I love her. If I don't, I don't. That's preference. You don't know what that white chick or that Asian chick or whatever that chick was did when that guy was at his lowest that he probably couldn't get from a sister or from somebody else. That's
Mhm.
preference. But if you still in the community, that's like fuck is his name? The guy that built the school or was trying to build the school forever, and we've been waiting like 30 years for him.
Dr. Umar.
Yeah, him. Oh man, you can't be with the white woman and call yourself taking care of the black woman. Well, you with the black woman, you out here and doing all this, and you still ain't gave us the school you've been talking about making for 30 years. You still asking for money for this school.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
I
Like,
mean, he's not a billionaire, so
it don't
yeah,
matter, bro.
he's gonna need some type of finance.
It's been almost what 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13,000 years.
He's he I finally built it.
Why ain't nobody heard about it then?
He
The
put a
same
little
reason why a
video
lot of
out.
people haven't heard about Akon City.
Yeah.
Nah, we already know Akon a living, breathing, walking superhero. We all know that.
So how would you feel if he had a white woman?
I
You
wouldn't
wouldn't feel no
care.
type of way.
I wouldn't care as long as you still, as long as you not hiding behind that white woman and denouncing your black people. I'm cool. Now, if
But
you
see,
got this white woman and now you trying to all of a sudden you trying to shy away from black people and stay your distance, then I got a problem with that because now you done let this white chick change you from who you were. But if you
Yeah.
still down with the cause, why am I gonna make you my enemy when we ain't got that many allies as it is?
Mm-hmm.
It
because I
just don't.
guess at the end of the day, I'm just playing devil's advocate
Oh
because
yeah,
I agree for sure. But I guess because at the end of the day, you laying down with somebody who doesn't understand your struggle. They don't walk the path that you're walking. You know, they may could walk beside you, but they don't have no clue about what it's really like.
So here's a question to that one. Again, I already know you're playing devil's advocate, but to go
Yeah,
deeper into that mindset, is it because they're dating white or dating outside their race?
outside, just outside.
Because I
Period.
bring that up because a lot of people feel that almost every other particular race has their own particular struggles, but people are very confused when it comes to seeing white people and their individual struggles of Irish, of Jewish, or anything else that you could think of. But when it comes to something like if somebody was dating outside and they were dating a Hispanic woman, they'd be like, "Oh yeah, they can still be pro-black because we know that the Hispanic woman is going to be for black people as well." But people don't feel as comfortable saying, "Yeah, I know this white person is going to be for black people as well," and I don't know why we got to that point because it's not like they can't; they can understand and sympathize from and understand to try to actually move forward. What is happening with everybody leaving?
Man, I don't know. Something's going on.
Did I say something wrong?
Nah.
Ooh.
So that's let's get out of here.
Right.
Oh man, he back. But
But
no,
it's
yeah.
it's a interesting
I'm
thought because
pissed.
like some of the people that I know, like Jordan Peele, that's a white wife, but a lot of people understand it's like, oh, okay, he's pro-black, and other people that are quote unquote pro-black, a lot of people are looking at them, but like, no, you're anti-white instead of pro-black.
Uh,
Yeah. See, this is my thing, right? If that person is still willing to walk beside you, although they don't understand what is going on, but they care enough to acknowledge the fact that it is something going on with you and I'm going to support you, why am I hating on that? You know what I'm
Because
saying?
you don't have what you not loving on what you preaching.
Who's to say I'm not? Love is love. That don't mean I can't appreciate the people. That don't mean I can't appreciate my people.
But most pro-black really advocate black love more than anything else because they're saying that we need
Yeah.
to bridge that gap and understand our men and our women together. But then hearing that from somebody
But
who's
most
now
pro
dating
black
somebody
people,
else is that's where people have a problem with. I
but most
believe.
pro black people, like you said, they come in and it's all it pro black, but it's down with whitey
Yeah.
for a lot of them, not all of them. And I don't want to make that blanketed statement, but for a lot of them, it's like down with whitey. And it's like, well, what the fuck? We gonna have to have allies that don't look like us. We do understand this, right? It can't. We the whole
We
black
don't.
community
I don't
can't
think
just
we
change
do.
the
I
world.
would say we don't. But
That
logically, when it comes to that
America,
mindset, they don't.
America is the most powerful country in the world, right or wrong?
Agreed.
Does
Oh
America
no,
not have
Korea, man.
allies?
She said
Korea
Korea.
don't
No,
want no
we're
smoke.
still stronger than Korea.
Korea don't want the smoke. Does
We have
America
one.
have allies?
Of course,
Okay, then.
we have
So
enemies
it
and we
would
have
be
allies.
foolish. It would be foolish to get into a fight and not have no allies, and just say that black people are going to single-handedly take over and change everything and flip their luck and everything all by themselves.
all right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Hey y'all, I was having some technical difficulties.
Oh
Rita.
yeah. Reed, what's
What's
going
So,
going
on?
on?
I
so
know.
ain't
Everybody
nobody
started
running,
leaving.
ain't nobody running from y'all.
Yeah. I was gonna say, yeah,
That's
Brandon.
why I had to
He was
leave.
Brandon started offending people, man. I saw y'all got on up out of there.
What's the topic? Because I've been trying to figure this out before I joined it.
Oh, we just have open discussion. So we just bring it anything you want to bring in, man. We just kind of chopping it up, you know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So right now we the discussion is like, can you be pro black and date outside your race? What do you think, Reed?
Definitely.
See,
Yeah.
that's what I'm saying.
Yeah.
Because
It
you
makes
are
no
whatever you
sense.
are. You are whatever you are or were before you even met this person. And
Right.
who says
Exactly.
that the person that you met this person of a different race? Because it's not just white people. You got Mexican, I mean Hispanics, you got Asian and all that other stuff. So you're not changing. I'm still black. You know what I'm saying? I'm still the
Right.
same person that I was before I met my fiance.
So
And
two
Yeah.
and before I met my fiance, I never chose to date him in that type of way. Was never out here looking. I dated black men for all of my life, and I chose somebody that stood stepped up to the plate. Nobody else stepped up to the plate.
Hey,
Mm-hmm.
love is love. That's all that
Yep.
matter,
right.
man.
But it was two couples, two for instance. So Childish Gambino got a lot of flack for having a white woman, right? And he's supposed to be
Mm-hmm.
pro black. After This Is America came out, a lot of people was talking about his wife, like, oh, you got a white wife. You can't be pro black because your woman is white. But at the same time, nobody said anything about Dave Chappelle and his age. He got an Asian wife.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Asian. Yeah.
Exactly.
But so it's two different things. So I was really confused by the narrative
But
that
see,
people were
that's
trying to take with
because
Childish.
That was the
Because
example I was talking about.
that's because Dave Chappelle means more to black culture than Childish Gambino does.
yeah.
It's
I think
easier.
Childish.
It's easier to make Childish Gambino a villain. You know what I'm saying? Versus making Dave Chappelle, that's been this martyr in the black community, has done stuff for black people, got black comedians on and everything else. It's harder to throw a rock at him, but I could throw one at Childish Gambino. Oh, you talk all this black talk, but you ain't really did nothing yet. You see what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
But that's our culture picking and choosing who we want to give props to and who we don't want to give props to.
yeah,
That's all that is.
and they was
Because
just
at the end of the day,
he even had to come out and say that he was like he had nothing against dating a black woman. It was just when he tried to date black women, they always turned him away because he was too weird. And
Yeah.
I thought that was an interesting topic as well, because now you have it was like a whole bunch of people who were sending out like little memes and stuff about the nerdy dudes in school and how they like, oh, they go, you didn't they smell, they look funny. Of course, ain't nobody going to talk to you, like that. It was memes like that going around, and I was like, oh, I
It could
I
also
don't agree. I didn't
it could
agree with it.
it could also be the environment you grew up in. Maybe if you were in an environment where there was a bunch of black nerds or people who totally understood it was okay for you to be
facts.
different, it's more acceptable. But when you grow up, say for instance in the hood, like I grew up in, I'm gonna say the ghetto, but my parents didn't have that mentality, so they immersed us in a lot of different things, and I knew I was different. Like even my own family made me feel like I was different because you could tell it's a contrast between the family members. Like I had kind of good uh, family members, but here we were nice, didn't cuss. My mom didn't smoke, drink. My dad was uh, red Dianetic. Made us watch, of course, growing up Sesame Street. He made us watch Noah.
Mm-hmm.
Mama had a chalkboard library in the house. I never ate a no name generic brand food, and the mentality was you are not. the product of what the environment you grow up in. If you can be, you think for yourself and not be a follower, you can think differently. You don't have birds of a feather basically don't fly together.
Yeah.
Regardless of your environment, you can flourish if you just think for yourself. And so that's just how we were brought up. So I like different things. It's obvious on my Facebook page. I play different type of music. Now, the average person is not into that type of music. What the hell is she listening to? Or what the hell is she talking about? And I like astronomy, all types of different diverse topics. And so basically, I'm not saying that that's not what why I'm with not with a black man because I've dated them the majority of my life. I'm going to say 98% of my life, and I never intended, I even never thought that I would even meet a white man
Mm-hmm.
that I was interested in because people like now they're like, oh, you lost your black card, but I had a black card before I met him, right?
Oh no,
Yeah.
I never had mine. Mine's been taken away from me for so long. I don't even know what a black card is anymore. I am
But
far
see,
beyond.
But see, I couldn't get with him if he wasn't tolerant. Now, that's one thing we even decided my white friends were uh, your attitude towards different cultures and your perspective on different things. And yeah, you have some people that are pretty open minded. Their parents didn't raise them that way. You know, it is a cultural difference, but yes, there are actual abolitionist families, like families that have a legacy of the civil rights movement before that
mm-hmm.
rode there was riders, and they raised their children up to be that type of way. And he was so nice to me, and he stepped up to the plate. There was no games being played. He claimed me quick. He introduced me to his place. Like no games was being played, and he was there when I needed him, and so he had my ear. He got my right away. And I'm not saying that I would never date a black man if this does not work out. I don't hate all black men. I still think they're attractive. But because they say I lost my black card, I got to just sit in the back. I call myself a consultant now.
Mm.
You know.
But
But see, that's why I say like, why do we get to pick who's lost a black card or whatever? Because we don't agree with something that they do. You know what I'm saying? I don't
Because
have to agree with
we
what
are
you
in one we are in just in one mind. That's why we have to stay in a straight line. If you go beyond that
see.
line, you out.
But see,
and like I know
that's a
some
problem.
when they get around, like when they date out of their race, because I've seen it, and I'm with a white man. I've seen them where they act, where they get with their little significant other of a different culture, and they act like they don't even
Hmm.
know you anymore. They won't even look you in the eye. They won't say hi. They won't give you the nod. You know what I'm saying? It's just
But
like they.
see, that's what I was saying earlier, kind of sort of before you got on. If you get with someone that's not of your race and they make you turn your back on your race, I have a problem with
Yeah,
that
me too.
because now you've changed for this person.
Me too.
That you know what I'm saying? That's when I have an issue with it. But I would be a hypocrite to say that, oh man, you ain't rocking with the black people, even though you've been to every protest, you march, you give your money, you give your time, donate your skill or whatever. But just because you picked a white chick, you ain't down for the cause now. That's petty.
Right.
But that's them. That's the over black motherfuckers, the super woke motherfuckers. They always pushing that narrative like, oh man, you gotta eat, breathe, and sleep blackness. Like I'm black, I can't do nothing else.
Well,
Right.
I'll say
You
this.
know what
I
I'm
see it.
saying?
I see it from both sides, and I would say actually all this. So as far as being pro black and dating outside your race, can you guys see it as like a representation? Like say if you were in a position to be a leader, and some people may see it as that you need to be the representation. So
Right.
even with your life, so like being the president, that's why
Mm.
presidents have to kind of depict that American dream, the family. He has to be married. You know what I'm saying? Like that.
I look at it like this: if your brain is, you have a pea brain where you cannot critically think and you cannot think outside of the box, because basically, in my mind, that's what it is. It's called I'm thinking outside of the box. I'm able to adjust, meaning that even though I have a white significant other, what type of significant other is this guy? Is he does he exhibit and his family exhibit intolerance? Um, do they have a legacy where they have maybe even had business or something like that in history that was oppressive to black folks, or were they contributors to the cause? You know,
Yeah.
and
I think
certain
how I
certain
think how people looking at it though is like you can be an ally, but you sleeping with something that is not representing what you're preaching about per se. You know,
Mm-hmm.
that's
if you're
how it is.
pushing
I'm
for it,
willing to give up my black card. That's how I look at it because I'm not going to sacrifice my happiness. I am in my 40s, okay? So that's basically, I've been with black men that long, and nobody stepped up to the place. Like, you have to question yourself after that fact. Like, what is wrong? I've had, and so now what this is making me do is making me go to events where black men have not stood by me, and it's kind of, I don't want to look at it that way. I don't want to fit us against each other in that aspect. Well, why would
Right,
you look at me like something's wrong with me because I don't have children? You know, and
right.
it's not like I can't have them, but my parents raised us to be married first. Okay, so none of my siblings have children. None of us are married. So my half brother, he has kids and stuff like that. But either way, um, I got looked at negatively because I didn't have children. I was independent for all these years, living in a 3 bedroom house. I would get all the time, "Oh my God, you live in that big house by yourself," and blah 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 blah. But nobody stepped up to the plate and was, willing to be like, you know what, you're a good cat, baby. You know, I'm not. I don't feel like I'm toxic. So
See,
you start to question yourself, after a while, and then it's like, well, maybe you do need to consider other people, or you just gonna be old as hell waiting on that birthday to come and
see,
scoop you up. But
but
see,
see, that's my
I
thing though.
never looked at it like that. When I met this guy, I was not looking for anybody. I was even in a place in my life where I shouldn't be looking. And he stepped up to the plate like Superman. And so why would I turn him down for the color of his skin? You know? And
Mm.
if that means that I can't represent or be a leader, then I guess I'm gonna have to take his back seat because he's a good person
do,
and
do
I'm
do
happy.
you feel like you represent or that you feel like you could be an advocate though for black people?
Yes, I feel like I can do. I can do more help than harm.
Okay.
Okay.
I feel like I can contribute. You may not want me to be the leader or the epitome, but that's just superficial. In my opinion, it's superficial.
I
It's
feel like
it's
I
it's
can
this
contribute
simple.
too.
Yeah, it's
But
it's as simple as this. Do you understand the plight that the black culture and black population is going through? If you have a way to
Did
help,
I
would you
not?
be willing to help?
I wear
And
the skins
then
every day. And to me, what
exactly,
matters is if I'm in a CEO of a corporation, how am I helping my brothers and sisters to elevate themselves or advance in life? That's what matters.
exactly,
People are focusing on the
exactly.
wrong shit because the skin color, he didn't choose that shit either.
That's because we love nitpicking and trying to control people's lives.
It's
Who
about
you
how
who you
yeah,
effective
go
you are, not how you look.
exactly who you go to bed with and live your life with has nothing to do
Exactly.
with the causes that you support. And it's
Just like
even better. if that person supports the same causes with you, because now you got an outside perspective that may help you see things differently to help you go further than you may have gone.
Yeah.
Our problem is black people, we wanna keep the struggle for ourselves. Oh man, I'm going through all this stuff. Like I was telling Savage earlier, like we got a victim blaming mentality. Whereas like we gotta
Mhm.
always be, it's always woe is me. So now you can't understand my suffering, so you can't wallow in this self guilt with me and accept it. Whereas if you've never been a part of it, it's like, okay, I get that you down and out about what society has done for you, but what are you doing for yourself?
Yeah.
We don't hold each other accountable. We only hold the bullshit and fuckery accountable. We'll,
I
we'll
think it's
glorify it until somebody says it's not cool, and now we want to be like, oh, that's wrong.
I think it's too is just finding the enemy within ourselves. We always trying to find the enemy
Yeah.
quicker and with each other than somebody else anyway. So we're gonna
I
find a
think
problem
Oh
in
yeah.
each other anyway, quick.
I saw a meme on Facebook the other day, and it said something. It was I think they said something. A woman can be strong, and she can be. I'm just. This is. I'm not quoting it exactly. She could be strong and independent, but at the end of the day, she still needs a man to say, "How can I help?" or "What do you need?" or something like that. I forget how it goes. And
Hmm.
and that's how I was. In my opinion, I was independent, I was strong. And you don't know how many times that now that I have a wife, fiance, all the black men come out of the woodwork and was like, I liked you, I just never said nothing. Or you was you
That's
was
some
doing
cornball shit.
you was doing so good. You didn't look like you needed no help when I was dating you. That's why I never
Nah, that's your
brought that
glow.
up.
Right.
So
That's
you
what they
know,
come when you
I
glow
had
up.
to go
That's when
through
they
that
come back.
personally myself. I'm like, wait, now you trying to say something? When I was single, you were single, you didn't say nothing. But now when I'm with somebody and you
oh,
see
you
a
didn't
different glow
need
up,
no
now you
help.
want to say something? Nah.
Oh
You
yeah.
didn't
That
you was
You know
doing
what the
good
glow
by
is? The
yourself.
glow, the glow ain't even nothing special. It's just you happy. That's
How
it.
you gonna tell somebody
That's
you was
it.
doing
Right.
good by yourself? You know?
Yeah.
You
You
didn't need
happy.
nobody. You didn't need no help. Huh.
Let me ask y'all, because I always wanted to know, because I could never have an answer. What do you guys think is black culture?
Everything.
I won't say that. I think
So
What is everything?
Any when I say everything, I mean any and everything in America that actually has any sort of flavor, spark, and we have
that's
our
that's
culture
different.
has created everything. Rock and roll, fucking the way we dress, the way we walk, the way we talk, every aspect of everything major in this country and around the world we've created.
I think you're thinking
Oh
of a
yeah.
black foundation, not
Hey,
black
Q.
culture.
What's up?
what's happening, Q?
Shit.
Yeah.
Could be. I don't know. I always call it culture, just like the vibes, and because I don't like to I don't like to deal with the negative aspects because you do have negative culture as well. And then that's just I don't know. But I could see it as foundation.
What
Mm.
was the question?
What is black culture?
Yeah.
Oh. I think it's so big. I mean, I don't really think you could put it into a definition because
I can
what is
never think of
Hispanic
it either.
culture? What
I
is
think it's
Asian culture?
it's harder to pinpoint on this one because again, I'm not bringing this up just because of just saying off our negative, but we were brought over here from a culture that we had and
Right.
Mhm.
had that culture erased through years and years and years of that oppression to make a culture here.
I
And the
was just
culture
gonna say that.
here is not a good
Assimilation.
foundation to start from that one, even though
Well,
we took those scraps and said we're going to make what we particularly can make. We understand vibrations, we understand harmony, we understand all this to make music and became that foundation. But saying for it being just ours and our culture, that's where when you say black and when you say African culture. Now
Yeah,
we have a
Yeah, that's all I
absolutely.
was
culture.
about to say. It's like American blacks. It's like that's more so honing in on what's our culture here.
Right.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, shit. The only way I heard culture was when the black person. I mean, when the white person said this shit. When the
Mm.
Black Lives Matter shit, and then the white person like, yeah, it's good for the culture. Now all of a sudden everybody else start saying the shit. So I don't even say the damn culture shit. Culture is like when everybody else is in agreement. Black folks ain't in no damn agreement. Shit. Money rules everything, honestly. So shit, as long as you got money, ain't no such thing as a culture, goddamn.
I mean, to a degree, maybe, but I believe that we definitely do have a culture, and because
I
you
think
have to just look at the way that although we came from having nothing, and I'm not speaking like African culture, but just like Black and American culture, like we've literally shaped the world now. You got people
Yeah.
all the way in fucking Japan that dress and act just like we do here. Mind you, we the only group of people that ain't been given
everybody.
nothing, and we
Mm.
created something.
But
But we in
but
every facet of everything.
okay, but we don't own shit. That's what I'm saying. How the fuck we a culture we
Oh
don't
no,
own? That's what I'm saying.
but
I mean, like I understand you talk with the Chinese folks, but them folks that could come here and they could gather up everything to start their culture. You feel me? Like their organization. That's why I think a culture is like a big ass organization of one race. That's why I think a culture is.
Well, see,
So
that would actually be a different discussion on that one because you just said
right.
Chinese, so China and that
I
culture.
mean
But
that's
if
for
they're
everybody. I
but
mean
they're
what I'm saying.
Chinese American, that culture is different.
Shit, half of them motherfuckers ain't even born in America. Goddamn.
Well, again, that's why I said if you're talking with Chinese culture, you're talking about China. If you're talking about Chinese American culture, you're talking about a Chinese person that was born and raised in America. That culture is a little bit different
Uh,
than
but
what they
but
would experience
but
overseas. Same way like us, where we are African American, but
we ain't from no damn Africa.
we haven't been to Africa.
That's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. That's what I'm saying. Like
but
this,
you
what I'm saying
but
right
you're
here. We
already
don't know what the
disconnected
fuck.
off of that thought of saying, okay, which country am I a part of Africa? Because a lot of people don't know the difference between a continent and a country. But what
Right.
country in Africa am I a part of, and what background, and then start exploring from there. That's
But
harder because you're already raised through Americanized culture and
I know.
American
Then
viewpoint
it's
for it.
even harder because how the fuck is ain't no records, ain't no black records of the slaves and the
Exactly.
slaves names. That's what I'm saying. So it's hard as hell to talk about culture, but with like the Asians uh and the Chinese people, like theirs are written in stone, literally. Like you can go to China and shit, they can tell you as the whole goddamn history. But with the black people, you can't do that shit. What the thing that we got? What we use that shit that the folks made up where you swap your jaws and shit, and it tell you
What?
what the ancestry.com shit.
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like,
Yeah.
see, look, they giving us a history. We don't know our history. They giving us a history.
But see,
That's
this
true.
is the thing though. You got so much history here that we don't even have to worry about Africa. That's the problem. It's always go back to the motherland. I get that, and I'm sure that shit is all fine and roses and peaches over there. But at the end of the day,
Not really.
Shit,
we
I'm,
still can't deny what we've created here. Do you
we
realize
ain't
that
Yeah.
crazy.
everything we created everything? Do you realize any tool, any mode of transportation, the fucking refrigerator that you keep your
Man,
food in,
okay,
all of
but
this shit was created by
but
us.
Black people created the
but who the
foundation
hell
of
is
America.
taking credit for it? Who the hell is taking
That
credit for it?
but that's stolen credit. That's not it don't
Okay, then
matter if
okay,
that's stolen credit. We still know we did it.
no, the hell we don't. 'Cause I ain't know none of this shit. So what I'm saying is, how the hell is we gonna say we are a
But then
culture and we
but if
not
you didn't
stepping up?
know, but if you didn't know,
But you
then
have
that
to
means
know.
that we gotta teach. That don't mean
Exactly.
that
That's
it
what I'm
didn't.
saying.
I
I
can
think
agree to
y'all
that.
all jacked up wrong.
Man,
What?
I just say,
Culture, and yes, we have a culture, regardless of how hijacked it is and how
oh,
unofficial it is.
oh, okay,
Culture, culture is based on the history. It
Mm-hmm.
is its behaviors, traditions,
mannerisms,
somebody's past, they
arts
are
and
Exactly.
practices.
So tell me one of the cultures that black people got. Just tell me like one example of something that black people got as a culture and all that we all can
Hip hop.
agree on.
Rhythm.
soul.
Hell no, hell no, hell no.
Um,
Somebody say hip hop. Hell no, man. No white
Hip
folks
hop
fuck
is a
about
culture.
no black folks.
Yes,
No,
hip
it
hop is
doesn't.
a culture.
Ain't no hell no. Ain't I
okay,
no
so
damn
what's the
culture where you gotta go.
definition of
My,
culture? I'm
Okay,
looking up definition
wait,
of
man,
culture.
it
Okay,
ain't
wait.
no
culture.
culture.
The definition of culture says
Mm-hmm.
culture is an umbrella term which encompasses the social behavior and norms found in human societies, as well as the knowledge, the beliefs, the arts, the laws, the customs, and the capabilities and habits of the individuals in these groups. So
Hell,
Exactly.
that's
I
what
don't.
culture is.
Shit, man, we don't. Us as black folk, we don't even know what the hell we is. Really, shit, we don't know we Christians with the
Exactly.
damn thing. That's what I'm saying. So ain't no damn culture if everybody
But
is.
now we
Say
reaching. We
it's
just talking about the
universal.
basics.
I don't, man. I just say,
We
man,
splitting
It's
hairs now when we
derived.
start getting into race and religion and
man,
sexuality. Like we splitting hairs
man,
then.
man, fuck that shit. I just say that, man. We live for ourselves. Everybody else is a simulation. When you die, you die. Don't try to fix shit. Don't try to help shit. Just live for yourself. Fuck that shit. That's all I
Just
But
like
got
if
to
you
say.
right
do
that
that, then
there.
how are you
My,
helping your people
but
advance?
I
Just
know
like that
it's like
there
that.
are
I know
only
about a pure black. Name one pure black person. Name 100% black person.
What's 100% of
What is
anything?
100%
Like
Right.
black?
a
Anything.
person that's 100% black. Name
Name a
Nobody.
100%.
100%
Nobody
white
is.
person
Exactly,
out my
exactly.
Nobody
So
is
how the
inbred.
fuck we got a
100%.
how the hell we got a black culture? We ain't even black.
How you have a
What?
white culture, but they're not 100%?
No, no,
Make it
no,
make sense. Hold on. Make it make
no, no,
sense.
no.
Wait,
See,
what?
look. It's because a
Um,
white person can have a culture because they all could come into agreements into an organization. Black people, with so-called black people, can't do that shit.
Hold on.
Look, look at
I
look at
have a
the
quick
No,
question
news.
for you.
no,
Quick question for
bro.
you. I,
Nah, bro.
I want to see
Oh my
where your
god,
mindset is on that one.
I got to
Well,
live.
let's take white culture for example. Name a white culture.
Facts.
Okay,
MAGA.
name the
Hold on,
white.
hold on.
Hold
MAGA.
on, hold on, hold on. An
You got
actual white
MAGA,
culture.
KKK, Aryan Brotherhood. What I'm naming is the shit. There's organizations that
No,
actually
no, no,
come
no, no, no.
together.
I said a culture.
There
Right. Not
is
an
a culture. No, no,
organization.
no. Hold on now, because half of the white people, just because they might say Black Lives Matter, which a white person started the damn shit, it doesn't mean shit. Goddamn, they still right. So either way it go, the white people are a culture because they all gathered up and they brought our ass here, and they can do any damn thing they want. Only thing we gotta do is march and complain.
So the
Ain't
first
nobody gonna
thing
pick
you
up no
could think about
guns,
for a
shit.
culture of white people was negative. You couldn't think of British. You couldn't think of Irish. You couldn't think
Man,
of.
ain't
Yeah.
fuck them damn folks. Them folks ass ain't in America. We
I
talking
think
No,
about
he
in
taking it.
America
I
right
think he
now.
taking it
hold
too
on.
literal too.
That's my example right there. I just said, can you think of a culture for white people? And you just thought of the already things that can be
No, no,
adequate of negative for
no. See, look, I
white
only
people and
thought
so
of it.
forth. But when I ask for black people, you ask, there is none.
Yeah, ain't none. Hell no. It's like this. Okay, look, I could see the gangs would be a culture like the Crips and Bloods, the GDs and Vice Lords,
But
because
why
they
is
all
everything
got
so
it. No,
negative?
Yeah,
no. See, look, this is what
I
I'm
think
saying.
he
This is what I'm
taking
saying.
it too
It would
literal
be a
too.
culture, but it's fucked up. So ain't no culture. Like goddamn, put two Vice Lords together, two GDs. Them motherfuckers ain't gonna get along. They ain't the same damn shit. So what I'm saying is
But
when I
not
speak
every
about
KKK member was fine with each other.
shit, but they all had their agrees. They all came together as one to form something. What they do? They wanted to oppress the other races that doesn't please them.
And they
Let
could be doing the same thing as saying, fuck
Man,
the vice lords.
I was gonna
They,
say
like, they could still have the same.
let's not get no, we don't even have to go that far into depth with it. To me, I was thinking more of my mindset for culture is more of a stereotypical type thing. Like uh Black Panther movie was for our culture. Like that was a culture for black
yeah.
people movie.
I
That
don't
was
know.
because of our representation.
Hold
That's
on, the
how I look
movie.
at it.
You talk about the movie
Uh,
or the movement?
The movie
oh,
and
I
I
the
thought
ain't
you
never
talk,
thought
I
movement,
it
thought you
was.
talking
I,
about
I
just
but
yeah.
I'm
movements.
saying the
I,
movie, the Marvel movie Black Panther
man,
was a culture movie
no,
because
it can't
I
be a
don't
culture.
accept that one.
No, hell no, because a
Right.
white person
White
still
people
is
made that.
yes, that's what I'm saying.
I
So
mean, they did,
So so
so how the hell you gonna
but
accept something they
it
give
also
you a
had
history?
a black director though.
Man, that don't
We
mean
They
can't
don't
just
mean
X
nothing.
him out.
But wait a minute, hold on. To bring back to a conversation we were just talking about for interracial, that white man who made it, do you
oh,
give him any credit for understanding the plight of black people enough to
no,
say
no,
I'm
hell no.
asking I'm asking for that one because then if that's the case, then that means a pro black person that is dating a white person, that white person you would give that person no shot because of the fact that they are not what they are.
Man, I'm gonna say this, man. I never saw a fucking black person stand up for themselves in their life. I never saw none of this shit. It's like this because it's like I'm still. All right, this how I'm saying it right here. You can't have no culture. I understand with the Black Panther movie shit, but you can't have no damn culture with the movie
The Black
if
Panther
they
movie.
made the culture. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. A movie. That's what I'm saying. It's kind of like the Purge, goddamn. Like, yeah, they made the Purge for all the white kids who want to go shoot up a school or something. Like,
but
like,
Well,
like,
I'm gonna say white people got their own movie as well that
is
they
it, man, white people run the
culturally
world right
love.
now. White
but I
people
feel
run the
like
world.
I feel like
You can
you
say
speaking from a lot of hurt though.
yeah.
Like I get
Yeah,
and
no, I'm speaking
and
for, no, I'm speaking for
I'm not
facts. Like,
clowning you, bro. I'm not clowning you. Let me make sure I say
I'm
that
speaking
first.
for
Like
like
I'm not
facts.
trying to like I
No, we know Q.
but
He means what he said.
right. I get
We
that
know
and
that.
I believe you wholeheartedly feel what you're saying, but it's just like it's everything is like it's so negative. Like you I feel like you can't even see a future
It's
where it could be better for us.
ain't no future black. When you black, you is no future when you black. The only thing you got really is the damn sports and rapping, goddamn it. And half of those are taken over by the white people. All that shit. That's what I'm
But
saying.
see,
So
that's the
when you speak
problem.
about a culture, huh?
It's big. That's
The
the problem. It's
reason,
bigger than that. We got to stop teaching each other that that's all we got is being entertainers. That's why we
I
can't go
think,
nowhere.
number one, the reason, in my opinion, that black people don't rule the world is because we refuse to think outside of the box.
That's
That's what
it.
I was finna say right there. Yeah.
And
That's it.
we think that you gotta love your enemies and you just gotta be kind and peaceful. Look, the reason they conquered the world is because they wanted to adventure and did not love their enemies. They went to take whatever their fucking enemy had. Black
Yeah,
people
cause
like, nah, we just gotta. Why would you do that to somebody? You have to think, have a cold-hearted. It's called Might is Right. You ever read that book? Might
Called
is
the
Right.
Bible.
Okay. Once you read that, you will totally understand why black people don't rule the world. We're too busy saying, I could never be a racist. I could never do that to somebody.
yeah, and I was
I
gonna
could
say like
never, I could never conquer the world and just take their whole fucking people and turn them into worshiping the black person that's died.
yeah, salvo. Cause I was gonna say like the whole us black people being entertainers. You
And
notice
we
like when
got
we
to
grow up and in
use
some of these neighborhoods
these
that
laws.
when black people try to do something different, they get
We shit
shamed
on
out
it.
of it. Yeah,
We
like
shit on it because we don't
For
care
sure.
about each other the way, bro. We just had this conversation earlier about Asian people and
yeah.
the Asian community. They look out for everybody and they tell their kids from the start,
Look, you have to have,
you
be
be
willing
this,
to
that, and the
develop a
third.
weapon that is willing to kill people and maim them and all that other stuff. You have to be willing to take over people's fucking households.
This one,
Yeah,
this one
and
I'm talking
convert
about.
them to believing that you are the God. That's
You can't
what
be no
happened to
bitch.
But
us.
I don't even think it's that deep though, because at
I
one
think it
point in
is.
time when we had the worst rules, laws, and protections around us, we stood the most unified and we did the most for ourselves ever. I'm not trying to turn the tides. I just want my people to become self-sufficient.
But listen, it's
That's
not your
all we
people no more.
focusing on is being self-sufficient. In
But
order
we
to
not if
conquer
we
the
only believe
world,
we only
in
got one
order to
lane we can be in.
conquer the world, you have to be willing to go out and take what
Man.
somebody else has.
Okay, I got a question. Got a question.
You got to be willing to sit in a lab and say, what kind of weapon can I develop that's going to fuck everybody up and make them
What
surrender
the
to
hell?
that.
Well, we get dark. What the where? What I come
You
back
might have
to?
been a weapon. You might have
Time
been a
out.
Talking
weapon.
about
It,
making
man,
coronavirus.
Right, you trying? What
yeah,
we
that's what I'm
talking
saying.
about?
All
Hold
right,
up.
so like this. So look, if we got a unity, right? I mean, we got a unity and
That's
all
how the
that shit.
Romans did it.
The
That's how
culture.
all these other people, Alexander the Great, all these other people did it. They wasn't being peaceful and talking about, oh, let's just pray about it.
Are we
Man,
trying to
fuck a
run the
prayer,
world, or are
goddamn.
we trying to ruin the
You
world?
pray to God
You
on it. This,
the
all right.
only way you're gonna
You,
take over if you take somebody else's shit. That's the only way
man,
you gonna expand your
is
territory.
I've been saying that. What I said, bro. In order to take over, black people got to stop acting like some bitches and start, man, picking up guns, man, fists and all that, and start whooping ass and taking names. That's the
The,
only way.
the
Cause
question
right
I
now,
would have after
You
that
be able
is,
to
what do you
defend
do
yourself.
after you
Number
have that
one,
power?
you will not
Exactly.
shit. Hey, that's what hey, see, that's what I'm saying, right? See, black people got that. We be scared. That's what I'm saying. Like now, we think about, all right, when we get the power, man, fuck that shit. We gonna have
No,
to do
that's
what we
no
gotta do.
scared. What do you do when you get the power? Because then
Right.
that will
Shit, that
also
was, hey,
the
hey, let me
question
What
see.
would
do
be
you
Hey,
from
do when
there
you
is
get the
then what would
hold on,
power?
stop
ain't we a
another
culture?
race?
Right? We a culture, ain't it? We gonna
No, no,
figure
no,
it
no,
out.
no, no, no. Just use that same logic. What would stop another race at that particular point saying the same exact thing to now overcome black people?
Shit, hey,
Mind
they
you,
Exactly.
been
You
doing it.
gotta
Hey,
mind
no,
you,
begin
hold on,
we
with
they
only
been doing it.
13%.
you
They
gotta
been doing
begin
it.
with it.
They been doing it. I'm gonna say it like this, right? Like we ain't no damn unit. We ain't no damn culture or none of this shit. Cause we didn't do. Ain't nobody say shit when they was doing the little COVID test to all the Africans. When they gave all, you could Google this shit. They gave all the South Africans a fucking vaccine. I put the
Hmm.
quotation on the vaccine before the original vaccine even
Sure
came
did.
out.
They
So
sure did.
really, they was experimenting. They was killing off our quote unquote ancestors in our religion. Cause really, they taught us the Bible, so we won't really retaliate. Cause you look at the fucking Bible, it's really just teaching your ass how not to retaliate. So really, we ain't no fucking culture, cause we don't know what the fuck we believe in. We only believe in what we being taught. That's it.
And we sticking bad to the end. Oh, don't you say nothing bad
So
about
we trying to be a culture of violence?
Shit,
me.
hey, that's what I'm saying.
Exactly.
It's like it,
That
hey, exact.
that
Hey,
attitude
Hitler
right
did it.
there will get your ass shot.
Wait, Hitler
But
did
Hitler.
it.
see,
Yeah,
but
no,
I'm trying to be
No, 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 no,
What we got a
no.
pick up
Before
a
you say
weapon?
anything,
What?
I'm saying I'm
no,
speaking of a leader who started from shit. Like
no, no,
then
no. But
nobody
you said it
respect
right.
him.
Hitler did it, not the
Hitler did
culture
it.
of Germans.
Man, no, okay, listen. If it was if Hitler was
Hitler wasn't
alive,
even part of them anyway.
Right. That's why I was like,
shit,
that's
man,
that.
man, no, okay, no, listen, listen now,
Like,
listen. You know how much power and manipulation. Hitler wasn't even a
that
German.
man was
He
a
was
genius.
Jewish.
He was a
Yes.
That
fucking genius.
nigga was Jewish. So you telling me a nigga from the other side that that's what I'm saying. That nigga, I gotta read that nigga
So
book
are you
for
trying to
real.
say we should have a white person that come and unify
Man,
black
no,
people
no,
to
listen,
destroy the world? Like,
no. This is what I'm saying right here. You can do your. I ain't trying to be smart enough, but you can do your
of
research.
course.
All the leaders bought Hitler's book, like all the presidents and all that shit. They studied that book.
You
They
better
studied the
study
book.
that book.
Yes.
I mean, but
You can actually Google that shit. All the leaders of the world they bought
that's
Hitler's
but
book.
that's common knowledge because at the end of the day, beyond what he has actually done, Hitler was still a smart and charismatic person.
And they
Okay,
wanted to
so
know
So
how
that's
that
why
he
he was
used
able
his
to
particular
become
influence to get everybody to
exactly.
perform a mass genocide.
okay,
But
so so why
it
the hell
don't
we ain't?
matter. It don't matter about Hitler because at the end of the day, you still got to understand that the whole entire world chose to band together against this nigga.
Including
But no,
Germans.
what I'm
Right?
saying is this, man. Just because he used his power for evil. What I'm saying is, if we use the same tactics that he had used
Hmm.
and study that damn book, we ain't gotta mind cause mayhem. Shit, you can use that shit as like manipulation. You feel me?
Might
Cause right
is
now we don't know
right.
how the fuck the white like everything we own right now is only owned by down there Chinese people, the white people, and somewhat Mexicans, goddamn, and use all our resources are stolen from our quote unquote motherland. And if you just and if like I said, you got all research and shit. The damn president just said Africa needs to stay poor so the other countries could take all their resources. You could Google this shit. He just said the shit yesterday. The white dude said that Africa needs to stay poor in order for everybody to use their resources.
So you think Africa is a poor country?
It is. What the fuck do you mean?
Continent.
Continent, I'm sorry.
Continent.
The
That's
It's
a
really
It
not.
African
is. It
continent,
is, man.
the
Africa is not a poor
African
continent
continent has
Man,
the
you was a
most
lie.
natural resources in the world.
and most
in the
It
Period.
does.
valuable.
world.
Yeah.
What I'm saying is, it
Combined.
doesn't matter what the hell
Africa
they
is not poor.
mind. They stealing. All right, listen, listen.
Yeah, they
It
are
is.
stealing. You are
That's what I'm
absolutely right.
saying.
But
Like,
I'm saying they're not poor, they're being stolen from.
shit. What the fuck do you mean? So how the fuck can you be rich and successful if somebody stealing from you? So no, listen. Now listen.
But
Now,
why would I want to steal from a poor person?
okay, shit. Ask them
Exactly.
folks. That.
because the
Ask
logic
them.
because the logic of that one is this. Let's use the analogy for here.
Yeah, yeah,
Let's use this one. If you are a poor person that is living on the street and you just decide to dig and you find something that's extremely valuable, how do you get money? You have to sell it, right?
Mm-hmm.
The person that you're selling it to controls you.
Yeah, factual.
And then what? Okay, but what they did is they
So
telling
instead
other people.
so instead of them saying, oh, okay, this is ours and we're going to keep this cycle inside and find a value for it ourselves here, you'll have another country say, you know what? We'll take that. We'll give
What's
you
that?
a value for it. We will give you a value for it. So you found pure gold. They gave you $5. Why
Mm-hmm.
they sold it for $5 billion.
Exactly.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. And then
But
That's
they
happening
raping
in
them folks.
Africa.
Man,
but this
raping
this
them. Man, what you say?
but I'm saying think about it like this though. You literally have the entire world against a specific demographic of people. Does that not tell you how powerful you are as
Man,
people?
that don't mean shit. It doesn't mean about people. It could be about how the fuck the people were raised. And
You
you
know
look
what
at
it
it. Yeah,
is?
no,
Exactly.
hold on.
But that
Now,
was
if
all
you look at
trained and conditioned.
okay, but
Trained
black
and
folks were
conditioned.
right. What did black people do back in them days? When them folks was spitting on them, what the fuck did they do? They read the fucking quote unquote Bible that was taught
Because
to
that
them. They
was
read
forced to you. That was forced upon you.
exactly. Okay then. So since you know it's forced, do you still go to church or do you preach stop reading the Bible?
Well, I mean, I don't go to church at all, but that's just
I
me.
preach to all my people, man. The Bible fake. Fuck whoever wrote the Bible. Fuck everybody in the Bible.
But see, this is the thing though. The fastest way, the fastest way to disenfranchise people is to change their beliefs. You know what I'm saying? So now I'm gonna beat you and rape you, and I'm gonna pass you this book, and the only thing I'm gonna teach you is this book. So we still living off the after effects of continuous habituation. That's
and
why
even
it's no
and
unity.
even
It's not
after
because
that,
we don't want to be unified.
The
It's
hell
not
is
because we
this?
don't like
And
people.
that is why we're a conquered people.
Exactly. We've been
But you
sheep
know
for so
enough.
long that we can't even process the fact that we are actually fucking wolves. We're not even wolves. We fucking lions. You see what I'm saying?
I'm a wolf. My last name Wolf.
and
If
that's the
if a
reason why, again, through all of that, through all that oppression, through all that negativity, still black people became the foundation of this country,
exactly.
of
Man,
everything that is touched
Thank
around
you,
it,
sir.
from
That is all I'm
transportation to
saying.
education to agriculture to building to everything you can think of. They
You
became the
got
foundation for it.
hell nah, Mexicans
or
did that
bad.
for the
Fuck
building.
that. That's
You
a
said
lie. Fuck
Mexican.
See,
that.
like this.
Nah. We
No, I
we
don't
are
think
the
they were. I don't think they were
To
over here. I
me,
think we were
we
first.
we are the
just
gen
because
we are the
somebody can steal from you doesn't mean that you're great. I mean, like, that doesn't mean that you are on
Poor.
some other plane.
I
It
we
look
means
at
that
it.
you are the most gullible
no.
group of
No,
people
see, I definitely
ever.
don't look at it like that because I look at it like people wouldn't bully somebody unless they weren't intimidated. People don't get jealous of people unless they was higher than them, unless they feel threatened by them. That's what causes jealousy. That what causes
Exactly.
them to make
It's the
them.
reason why they literally he well, Jim Crow literally they literally created laws about how to keep us subjugated for 400 years plus after slavery. He
The thing
created this
about
shit for a reason because
the
if you
thing
understood
about
who you were,
the
you move different.
right. The thing about the whole mentality that us as black people has got to realize that we are stronger than what we think. And due to the fact that I think other cultures know it too, because just think, I look at it like they did this, right? The white people who made slaves and brought us over here, and they saw that we was doing great over there, over wherever we was at before they came and got us. We were doing wonderful. We were doing wonderful things over there. So they came and wanted to take what we was doing and make it their own. So they
Yep.
took us wonderful people. And how do you control somebody? Like it's like a toxic relationship. If I want you to do what I want you to do, I'm gonna have to bring you down. I
Yeah.
can't keep
I
building you up. You know what I mean? If I
I
build you up, then you gonna overthrow me. I can't have that. And I think that's all what the system is now. That oh,
okay.
they coming up. We can't
They
let them get no houses. We can't let them do this because they're gonna overthrow us. I think now it's just years and years of okay, if somebody keep punching you in the face, right? One
uh,
day they're gonna fear that you're gonna punch them back. And that's what I feel like the mentality is of Caucasians now. One
okay.
day, what if they tried to overthrow us? What if they did the same thing that we did to them to us?
I agree.
Like,
Shit,
Yeah. That's
that's
what
why they trying to wipe out everybody right now.
right?
See,
They trying
this
to
is
get rid of it. They're trying to
the
get rid
thing
of our
is
culture, our race, everything we have
I
the
know you
thing
see
because
the bottom,
is
St. Jude.
but see, this is the thing that we gotta understand. White culture is predicated on annihilation. We are gonna be wiped out and exterminated if we do not hold control. That's the reason why they were willing to go to the lengths that they were willing to go to subjugate the world.
Man,
Africans and in general, I mean specifically. If
I'm,
you lived every day like your race was finna be extinct, you would be willing to make a lot more aggressive, rash decisions that you would normally be able to make or think about making if you didn't have to think about that.
I
Being
right,
white
so
is
and that's
actually
where I feel like racism comes from.
I
exactly
feel like
that's where it
man,
starts.
nah, I think they got a spiritual hold on us. That's why I think. Because I think, man, before people act, they always think about like,
Ooh,
damn,
that's
How
a
am I
good
you
gonna go
idea.
to
That's
how
a
hell?
you
good one
gonna
right
say
there.
they got a spiritual hold on us and you just talked down Bibles and all that other stuff. Now we got
No,
spirits
no, hold
on
on, no, hold on. I still don't believe in the Bible. This shit fake as hell. That's
you
what I'm
don't have
saying
to
now.
believe in the
That's why I
Bible.
said like they got a spiritual hold. It's like remember what I just told you, man. It's like the Bible. It keeps your ass from like acting out. You feel me? Like retaliating. You feel me?
hmm
So boom, we read the Bible. We done passed down the Bible and Christianity about what hundreds of years now, and we still can't decide on if Jesus black or white. That's what I'm saying. So how the
I
fuck we believe?
The only reason
Oh
why I
well,
No, it's
can't go
not
with
that
that.
we can't decide on it. It's
right. They
society
just
can't
don't want to
decide on. We
accept. They
know
don't want
Oh,
to
okay,
accept that
okay, hold on.
that
So
he
how the
not white.
hold on. This is I'm gonna let somebody else. Who the fuck was alive when Jesus was alive? Hold on, who the fuck spoke that language? Who the hell translated the Bible?
Who was alive when Hitler was alive? Is they still alive? Is they still
No,
around?
yeah, half of them are still alive. Some of them folks still alive. So yeah, we know that shit real. But what I'm saying is, who the fuck translated the Bible? Like who the fuck was actually there all them years before
I
AD,
mean,
after AD, all this shit?
somebody. I
The
agree
So,
with
Bible
you
is
on that. The
inspired.
so
Bible the Bible is definitely a man-made thing, and I think us as black people take it too literal, and we
exactly, that's what
do
I'm saying.
we do use it for certain instance for when we want to throw an agenda on somebody. Well, the Bible says this. Well, the Bible says you can also sell your daughter for a sheep. So which one we gonna go by? We're gonna go by this or go by that. The Bible
So
is just a guideline
I I
of
actually
stories that happen.
I actually disagree with the logic of this. Watch the reason why I say this. I agree with everybody up to the assumption of saying that the Bible is a literal blueprint. That's how you actually even view it. That is a blueprint of how to do something.
Yeah.
The reason why I say how to do something, and the reason why I say a negative of saying off of spiritual hold wise, is because the Bible has been used against multi different cultures, against problematic instances, as we just brought up with Hitler. bringing up with that as well. It's not like he wasn't a Christian and didn't read the Bible. Same thing. Slavery. You were taught this is what you're supposed to know. This is the Bible. Know it.
Mhm.
Like it. This has been recorded multiple different times from that one. I don't believe in saying that it has a spiritual as much. I do believe, and I think we all agreed on that one of saying it's more internal than external than anything else. I do believe the plight and problems of Black people can be solved by Black people and understanding of what we need to do by coming together. I agree with that part. But using, as even what Nene was just saying, using the Bible in certain contexts of this or how we supposed to move, I don't believe that we need to have that at the forefront of the quote unquote Black community or the Black culture. I don't believe that part, but I do believe that off of a guideline that can help more unite more than just us.
Somebody phone
Right. I heard
vibrating
that
loud.
loud. that,
Mhm.
that was a text message right there.
No. It was just a notification telling me that
Oh,
I'm right. You know.
Oh,
oh,
okay, telling you
oh.
that you're right.
Yeah.
So
No,
this
no,
That was
no.
that cat book right there.
this is actually how I feel on spirituality and the Bible. I'm not a very religious person, but I do believe that there is a creator, that
God,
the universe just didn't, however you want to call him, if him, her, whatever.
this a boy.
I don't think it's a, I don't think it's a boy or girl. I don't think it's a boy
Wow.
or a girl. I think we put
He in his
limitations.
bag with this timing.
We put limitations.
Right.
we put limitations on God by calling him a he, in my opinion, because that's making him man. God isn't a man. God is God.
But what
You know
about
what I
Mother
mean?
Nature?
Exactly.
That's a different.
Woo.
That's
I have no nothing
different.
to do.
But back to, I believe in a creator. I don't believe that the world just popped out of nowhere, out of the Big Bang theory, and then evolution
You
happened.
don't
I
believe it
don't
just
believe
said
it.
bang?
I mean,
Earth?
I don't.
I,
No.
I mean, I mean, I
Come
know
on,
the.
man. You
I
don't
mean,
believe you came from monkeys?
Hey,
I
just
do not
hell
believe
no,
nobody
just
came from no
monkey,
monkey.
now human.
Right. I
hell
don't
no,
What?
believe.
Come on, man. You don't believe you came from monkeys? What?
hell no. I done been to the zoo
No.
all my life. I
That's
never
something
saw a monkey.
racist
I
people
mean, I
say.
was called monkey last week, so
I'm finna say that's something racist people say.
I know. That's what I'm saying. Tell I came from monkeys. But all right. So how about this then? They want
No,
to say
man.
this. All I'm
Charles
saying.
Darwin said that we evolved from monkeys.
Who the fuck is a Charles? Who?
Darl.
Charles Darwin. That's
Charles Darwin.
I mean, hey, if that's what he believed, that's what he believes.
I.
Who am I to say that he
I mean,
wrong?
All
I'm
Because I
right.
just,
don't
I'm
know. I
just,
wasn't there. I'm
All right. This why I say right here. Right.
man,
It's
I'm
like this.
just
Right.
being sarcastic. I don't believe
Right.
we came from monkeys at all. Just being
We not.
jokes. I'm
But
joking.
the Bible was a manipulation. I'm trying to tell y'all that. Man. I'm trying to tell you a manipulation
I
tool. Like
I
the Ten
agree.
Commandments, thou shalt not steal. But this what I'm saying. They showed us the same shit that they're doing to us.
But
So
at the
it's like
same
Hmm.
at the same time, look at it this way. It may be used as a manipulation tool, but for their own gain doesn't mean that the Bible was wrong. It doesn't mean that the Bible isn't
what?
right. It just
What?
means that they tried to turn it for their own use. Like,
Hell
look, you see
no.
what this say? This say that you shouldn't do this. This say that shouldn't do that. This is
Hell
my
no.
interpretation. They're trying to use that
Man, you got me
to
jumping
make
out my
you
seat.
they're trying to
You
use
ain't the
the
only one.
Bible to make you believe a certain thing was for them. They tried to make you believe that Jesus was white, when it clearly it say in the Bible that he had hair like wool and skin as bronze. I don't know no white person with no bronze skin. That's all I'm saying. So
Hmm.
So all right.
you
So it's
trying to
like this.
tell
I was gonna
me
make a joke and say Trump, but I was like, that's more orange
Man,
skin.
that's orange? That's Cheeto skin.
no, what I'm saying is, man, it's like this, like that shit been out before Christ. Who the fuck was alive before Christ besides God? This is what I'm saying.
People
Before Christ.
before Christ. It was people
Before
that was
yeah,
okay,
born
okay,
in
okay.
before
So
Christ.
AD.
before Christ. So hold on. What did they believe in before Christ?
Okay, now that's a better question.
Yeah, I was like, that's a lot better question.
They
Like this
didn't
the mind frame I'm getting like
they probably didn't have no beliefs, because back then they had what,
No,
like,
there was plenty of
There
belief.
was belief. Yeah, it was.
See, right now you like my bad. See, look, this why I like all the technology now, cause right now you could type in like any place on Snapchat and then you could look at it, right? So I done typed in South Africa and a few Africans tagged their snap. So I actually be talking to I be talking to real Africans, you feel me? So I just be asking their questions like, all right, like what do you believe in? Some of them folks that don't believe in Christians, and some of them be saying that the people like the actual white people come there and preach to Christians. If you look at it, but if you look at it, the goddamn what's them down two white people now who own the biggest churches down there in the world, and everybody know that they stealing money, but ain't nobody shut them down. What's the fuck? Y'all know the damn people name. The nigga
I
who
know
Uh,
selling
Joel
drugs.
Osteen,
You
one
talking
of
about
them.
TD Jakes?
Nah, hell nah, he black.
No,
TD Jakes like
You
he talking
TD
about
Jakes is like
Joel
Reverend Al.
Osteen and
I know, cause it's an older one, and then it's a younger dude. He look like he got like a mullet or something.
that's Joel Osteen you talking
Okay,
about.
and
yeah,
then it's an
yeah. That's
older
what I'm
dude
saying.
too.
That's Joel Osteen and the other one.
The
I
other
thought
one
they
who look like
all
a
But see,
demon.
they,
Yeah,
was
yeah,
yeah, that's what I'm saying. See, I don't. That's what I'm saying. Like, I don't
but they
get this.
getting over selling shit.
Okay, then, but how many people? Everybody know that they fake. But how many black folks do you see up in that damn church? Whenever
all
you turn on
of
the
them.
damn. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. So I understand what you
Fact.
talking about, like, that the Bible, I understand what the female is saying about the Bible. What I'm saying is like this. If I go get 30 Mexicans and whoever listen, I'm not judging Mexicans or anything. If I go get well, I'm just gonna say if I go get 30 people who don't speak my language, who I stole from another country, and I get a ass a book that I wrote, and I'm talking about I read it to them, and I show like a little sensitive side, so it feel like they could trust me a little bit. Boom, what they gonna do? They gonna read that junk. They gonna believe it because I'm such a good influence. That's why the slave owners sent their wives down there to preach the Bible, to show people the Bible, because a woman is less what they aggressive than a man. It's like so if the slave owner went down there and be like, all right, I'm for to read y'all niggas a book. Ain't nobody ever gonna want to hear that shit. But if his slave wife, but if his wife come down there and preach it and show everybody, they gonna believe it. They gonna think that she snuck out or something. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So ain't no
I
damn
mean,
culture.
I get that I get that you saying. Well, I'm not gonna agree with that, but I get the fact that you saying that. You know what I'm saying? This book has been used to manipulate us. Absolutely,
Hmm.
I can't.
Yeah.
I couldn't agree
yeah.
more.
Yeah,
But
because
you can't use that and still say that that means that there's no culture,
it's not no
because
culture because
the entirety of. But okay, so I went and looked up. I went to Merriam-Webster.com, right, to find the definition of culture. Now it says, hold on, here is the arts and other manifestations of human intellectual achievement regarded collectively. The customs, the arts, social institutions, and achievements of a particular nation, people, or other social group. Right?
yeah,
We have literally created the foundation for almost everything in this country.
but
When we
but
say
we
we
don't know.
built this country, that's not a fabrication. The only reason why we don't control this country is because there was a system that was created to keep us out of power. And we've still managed to gain some type of power. It may not be a lot, or it may not be able to be controlled, but we were still able to get some type of power throughout all this, even though everything is stacked against us.
How many
That's
black
where the
presidents?
culture comes in from.
A culture is not based on success or failure. A
Yes,
culture is just a set of
no,
traditions and behaviors of a people. That's all culture is. It could
hell,
be
he just
they
read
could
it
be
said
they
something.
could be failures. It could be a horrible culture. It could be a negative culture. But
Yeah,
what it is
absolutely.
still a
Yeah,
culture.
Hell no. No, I don't know about all that shit. I'm gonna
absolutely.
let y'all
But
have the
that but
culture back.
that has to go two ways. Because like she said, we got a culture of fathers not being at home, or at least that's what society tells us. because it's a lot of black fathers that are at home, but we don't get that type of shine. But in
Uh,
our culture is absentee fathers, gang banging, and all of that. But we'll let that be the culture. But why can't
so
we?
so
I think that negative culture shines through is because number one, that's all you ever hear is people talking about I never knew my dad.
Mm-hmm.
I never knew my dad. Rappers, my daddy wasn't
Mm-hmm.
here. And then
yeah,
well, I don't have a father in the household, and so I don't know what it's like to have a positive man in the household. You know, so it's more
Hey,
of
Rita, don't make that voice for that.
what is what is
That is a
I mean,
legitimate
shit. I
concern.
put it. Go ahead and make it.
I mean, it just depends, man. Some people, some parents gotta have pussy control now. You feel me? Some of these parents have been popping their pussy for a nigga that they only knew for about a week or so. So I mean, hey, we can't. This how I was telling my people. I was like, you can't get mad if the motherfucker deadbeat. You never even knew the motherfucker. What you don't know him for about a month, 2 months. You can't get to know a person like that.
And
Hold
culture can
on now.
also be
Hold on
food
now.
as well, too, though. Like how we always
Absolutely.
season everything. Like we over season our food, right? And
What you
their
mean?
culture could be they don't use no seasoning.
And this is why we
yeah.
have the highest rate of diabetes. And I'm
Mm-hmm.
And
wondering.
that's our culture.
That's
Hey,
true.
it's a good sacrifice because
I was
our
like, but it's
food
a
be good.
sacrifice.
All right,
Mm-mm.
we
I'm just,
everybody gonna.
I have
Hey,
a
so look,
problem believing that statistic because
I
when
don't
I
either.
worked in the medical field, I meet so many foreigners with diabetes. I meet
Yeah.
Mediterranean people, Hispanics, white, and I'm
Chinese.
like, I thought we was Asians, yeah. Well, I thought we was the leaders in diabetes, but I see so many times. This is just in my world. This is just from my perspective the
I can believe
percentage of
that.
I
other
mean,
cultures with
of all the
diabetes.
countries,
It's
China
about
has
the
like one of the highest
people.
populations of
But China
diabetes.
eat
Period.
anything. They eat
They eat a lot
everything.
of rice. We know that much.
Shit, they
Dumplings.
eat
Culture,
roaches too.
they have a lot of rice, a lot of dumplings, a lot of pasta.
hey,
Uh,
everybody eats on nasty. Black folks.
shit, but not like Chinese people. All right, so hold on. Which one nastier then? The city of New York City, or China? Which one
You
nasty?
said a
You said
city
a
or a
city of New
country?
York
No,
and
no,
which
no,
one?
no, 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 no. Look, I said New York City, like a city in New York. You know, yeah, y'all know what the hell I'm talking about with the big ass rats. New York got some big ass rats. So
Or the
I'm comparing to
country
that.
of China?
Yeah, yeah, or the country.
Right. I
Everybody
was
know
like,
that China is
China's still crazy.
exactly. That's what I'm saying. I'm
Oh,
motherfuckers overpacked and
Hey,
filthy.
I'm just trying to understand the
I'm gonna
comparison.
say,
This is
but
like if somebody
yeah,
says,
China's
which one's
street,
dirtier,
Right.
China's
Memphis
streets
or
are pretty clean though.
Australia? You'd be like,
Or half of right.
No, 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 cause
China,
everybody in the world know
China,
ain't no clean
China's
place
gonna
in China.
always be dirtier because it's bigger.
and I
That's
was
what we're
gonna say
saying. Like
like,
you comparing the
and
state
yeah,
of
But
and I was
food.
gonna say
horrible
like, how?
comparison.
What do you mean by nasty? What are you talking about? Is that because you were just talking about some, food wise?
like filthy. But hold on, I'm finna go on the weeds though. Hold on, I'm gonna holler at y'all about 5 minutes.
Okay. I was gonna say, man, black people, shit, we eating that chitlins, nasty as hell. So,
You
hey.
gotta understand, there's other cultures that eat
Man, shit,
chitlins.
you eat chitlins.
There's
I ain't
other
eating that
cultures
shit.
that eat
You know what I'm
rice.
saying? Like, exactly. Black folks eat chitlins. Like, that's disgusting.
But you know where that
Mm-mm.
stemmed from too, right? That stemmed from slavery as well. They used to
Yeah.
feed them. Now, also in the Bible, I don't know where or how. See, that's why I mean they pick and choose what they want to follow. Because in the Bible, it say you're not supposed to eat pork. But we
Yeah.
sure be tearing up some damn bacon. I'm just
All kinds of pork.
right.
Pork,
Pork
pork,
chops.
pork chops, bacon,
But I would like to know
sausage,
where in the Bible
Ribs.
it
We was
says
just
that.
rib.
talking about
Ribs.
Memphis barbecue.
Man.
I'm
Oh
just saying
crap!
we wasn't, but
What
that
was
comes from they used to feed the
uh
slaves
what was that
the
in
slop, so they only had that part of the pig, so that's what they
Hmm.
Leviticus?
cooked it.
I think that's in Leviticus. Let me look.
So that's
Yeah.
why they fed us the chitlins part. I don't know where we got the name from, chitlins, but
Right.
I
And
guess it's like shitlins.
you're right. Because yeah,
Cause that,
it was a country slang. They said chitlins, but
Oh,
it's really shitlins.
right.
Right.
But they used to
I
feed
don't know, but I
them
know.
that, so they made do with what they had. Now I'm like Cat Williams said, we are a group of survivors. You thinking they was up there picking some kind. They was up there doing some
Doing the
amazing
basketball, learning basketball traits.
they were doing some amazing shit. Like and they say black people, got the best jump. Look at us in the Olympics. We leading and
Man, look,
running and everything. Where you think all that
We
came
lead in
from?
that
everything.
all of that is definitely how they
Okay,
bred us
hold up.
back
Time
in,
out.
in
Time out.
slavery.
Time out. We can't even use running. That I don't remember the last time I seen a white track athlete beat anybody in the Olympics. Like
Huh?
I don't remember the last. It was either
Do
Jamaica,
you realize
United
that?
States. About it. Like I have to
But
go back to
do
when
you
it first
realize
made.
that any sport that a black person is present in, they dominate?
Dominate. We are just more
Look at
athletic.
fucking
Y'all ain't
NASCAR.
been watching the Olympics
What's the
yet.
new guy?
Did y'all watch the Olympics in 2021?
Some.
I watched some. I just saw the people who won. I just saw, when they be showing the faces and stuff of who did this. This person broke the world record, and they was always black.
I
And I was
watched
just feel,
I watched the
I
basketball.
agree with that one.
well, the running part at
Shit,
least I
we
know.
just
I don't
I'm
know
got
trying
about
to.
the
I'm really. Hold
swimming and
on. Let
all
me
we
look
that.
that
just
up.
got we would have had the new FloJo in there, but she was smoking weed. Even though I don't understand why we prosecuted her for smoking weed when that shit should
Oh,
just be legal, but
that girl
another
there.
conversation.
Yeah, that girl there, man.
Now,
She was scared.
oh yeah, my issue with her was though that if you know that they gonna look for a reason to set you up, don't give them one. That was my only issue with her.
Yeah.
I'm not
Yeah.
mad at you for smoking weed. I understand you
She
dealing with what was going on with your mother,
she was
but
scared.
if you know that they gonna use that to set you up, I can't even say that, bro, because she was murking
Yeah,
everybody,
man. She didn't want to
and
go
she
up
didn't
against
even
them
have a fast
Jamaicans.
takeoff.
Dog, she didn't want to go up against them Jamaicans or them
Man, she ain't.
Africans.
I wasn't worried about it.
They
She
were
was
gonna
doing her
smoke her
thing,
ass.
They just dusting everybody off.
They were gonna smoke
bro.
her
She was
ass.
she
She
was
ain't even got the
killing
record for them.
everybody.
Dog, she ain't got the record for them. World's fastest woman.
We are talking about the 19
And
year
I
old.
know FloJo got it.
Exactly.
That's what I'm saying. She's
I think
19. She ain't
somebody
even got
broke
started
Mojo's
yet.
record.
I don't know
No,
why
it has
people.
not been broken yet. They think she on track to break it. She young as hell. That's what I'm saying. I'm like, bro, she ain't even
Yeah.
got
Finna look
started
this
yet.
up. I'm finna look this up. Somebody broke that record.
Mm.
Hmm.
Nope.
And I think it's like 10 seconds or some shit.
What's going on, folks? Getting kicked out.
But
But
yeah, I
oh
think it's
yeah,
like 10 seconds or something. But if you look though, we dominate everything. It's the black NASCAR racer. He one of the best in the country now. Fucking the black dude in hockey. They literally said he liked the fucking Michael Jordan of fucking hockey.
But black
Anyway,
people
you
really
let
don't
a
watch
Wait, who?
hockey.
in the sport. Exactly. That's why a lot
No,
of people don't, I
no.
didn't even know
Who?
we
As
had a
in,
black
like,
person playing hockey
no. I
until
know
my
we
uncle
have
was
black
like,
people
"Yeah,
that's been
would you
hockey,
look
but I'm
at
trying to
that?
figure out who, because
The
ain't nobody
goddamn
beating Wayne.
niggas playing hockey."
Ain't
I'm
nobody
like,
beating
come
Wayne
on, man.
Gretzky right
You
now.
got I know you old, but like Jesus, just say it's a black man playing hockey.
No, I know there's black people
But
playing hockey.
like, so
That's
I
not the
mean, I
question.
didn't
I'm
even know
asking
until he pointed
who are
that shit
people
out. But I'm like,
saying that
oh,
is
that's
now
dope. We
going to be
got
better
people
than
playing
him.
hockey, fucking Venus and Serena, and goddamn destroying tennis. Side note, they got a movie coming out. I'm kind of interested to see it.
man.
But like, we kill everything we do, man. It is what it is. What it is.
Don't and you see how well we do in sports. Don't it hurt you that we can't diversify ourselves a little bit more and stuff that we do? And just like you said earlier, like just being entertainers in sports and shit.
Now
Bro,
it's just
we
because people just
that's
not
my
as
biggest
prominent
issue.
as out there.
Well,
It's
okay.
people who
So
just like
But
this
see, I
19-year
feel like
old who
because we
just
not
was.
told.
Yeah, it's just not out there as much because
that's where I was going to get to. There are people who are diversified in every particular thing.
Yeah, I
NASA,
feel
a
like we
lot more
not
things.
told,
You're
man.
just
Like
not
our
told
whole
about it, or
life,
you don't
it's
have the
like,
interest to
oh
look for
man,
it.
if you can bounce a basketball or you pick up a football or something,
I
we
I, I,
nurture
ju-
that. But
I
we
just
don't
look at it.
nurture intellect, intelligence.
but
And you
but
know, it's also not us as well. White people also looking at that as like, look, we could make money off that nigga. I'm just okay. I'm not gonna say
Wow, that's crazy.
look,
You could
I
cut.
mean,
hey,
It's
but that's the
okay.
fact though.
that.
hey, just check this out though. Even with the stuff that we do, like even you go still go to entertainment, like with movies. All we want to see is the same bullshit drama movies, Tyler Perry movies and shit.
Ooh.
Oh my god, I'm so tired of
Ah.
fucking what the hell, the curly hair motherfucker with the freaky eyes. Fuck is his name? The light skinned one. I'm so tired of seeing him. And fucking what was it? Acrimony, and then he got a new movie out. Michael Ealy, that's his name. I'm so fucking tired of seeing his face and all these damn emotional thrillers. Man, I'm tired of Tyler
Man,
Perry. I'm tired of Tyler Perry making the bad guys always the darkest black person and the good
man,
guys always
it's
light
just
skinned.
always. Hey, I was
I'm
just talking to
tired.
my wife. Hey, men always the villain in movies. Men.
Bro, I'm tired of seeing these sad ass women that,
I mean,
oh,
I mean, you got
woe
to
is
really think
me.
about it
I
though.
need a man
What's the most famous
to verify my
woman
life and make
villain?
me a better person so that I can be
That
seen.
it's not
And
many.
oh,
It
I
could
want to be
probably be more.
independent,
Okay,
but then
name
they
one.
still go find another man, even though they was just preaching
Harley
all this
Quinn.
independent bullshit.
Hold up, time out.
Man, listen,
Harley Quinn. That is the most famous
I'm
villain you can
done
think of.
with these movies and shit, man. All this shit is stupid.
Hold on.
We're
Harley
talking about
Quinn.
All this
of
shit is stupid.
any genre of any
Fact.
movie.
Yep.
That is the
I
epitome.
don't
Okay,
I
so
don't
what's
need
your
a
most
man
famous villain guy?
to make me important or make me feel like I'm this and this. But then the first thing you do in the brand new movie is you go chase right after the fucking man. Okay, cool. You got it.
What are you going on a rant about?
I don't know. Somebody you
I'm
lost me
going
right
on a
there.
rant about the fucking Tyler Perry movies and how he
Oh,
has
we
the
don't.
same
All of us
fucking
here don't like
premise in
Tyler Perry
every
movies.
single movie he make
Oh,
now.
speak for yourselves. I actually like
He brought Harley
some of
Okay,
the.
Quinn into it
I
and
like
kind of
majority of
some of
all
turned
of
the
us
the.
don't
movie for
like.
me.
I respect the man and
You,
respect what he
I
do,
man,
but
it's the
Yeah.
same thing no matter
tired of
what.
seeing the movies
It's the
personally.
same fucking thing, bro. Like, and listen, I love Jill Scott. I already told my wife if it was ever somebody
I
that
was
you
about to
gonna
say
just
if
have to
you
let it
say
happen,
something bad
it's
about Jill
her.
Scott,
You can put my woman in this goddamn movie, and then you just put her right in the same fucking
okay,
scenario.
okay.
Bad black man. Okay. The only way I'm gonna be okay or I'm gonna be better is if I go find a good black man and now I'm happy. No. Why don't you discover yourself and be better for
Look,
yourself? We all women always talking about independence and we don't need men to make us feel important. But the first thing she did was leave one man and go get right with another one.
Now I will argue against
Where's
that
this
one.
soul searching?
I have
Is
something to
that not what
say against
happened?
that one because that's not what happened. The whole
What
point
happened?
of it
Hold on,
was
hold on, hold on. We're
she
about to break
did.
down the movie of a Tyler Perry movie.
And I ain't never seen it.
I'm saying she
She left
did
one
find
man
herself. She found herself and she got in tune with herself.
the new
Now
man.
the dude helped
She was
her
in tune until she got the new
along.
man.
No, that's not true. He helped her
Yes,
along
it is.
for herself, but
Okay,
she
he left her
did it for
alone.
herself. Yeah, he was there for the process, but she did it for herself because at the end, when she was telling all them, she was like, "I did this for me. I lost the weight for me." And the dude name was Troy. She was like, Troy was there. He was just real supportive of me along the way. Like he was there. Like he stepped up to the plate, like Rita said. He just stepped up to the plate and just helped her along. And honestly, that's what
So
happens in real life. People, a person who do
okay,
you wrong, most likely
so
they
we didn't see in that movie that she was still in the same, what was it, Colorado where they was at? She was still in Colorado feeling miserable and down on herself. And he came and started talking to her and they started meeting up and all that stuff. And then he asked her to go to the gym with him.
yeah. But what's wrong with that?
All of
They
that
wasn't.
happened.
That's just
I don't
them
have a
being
problem with it. I'm just
supportive.
saying it's the same. I get it. I'm just saying. And Tyler, she could have did all this shit by herself. He didn't have to be there. But in all Tyler Perry movies, woman get hurt by one nigga and then she go be with the right nigga. That's all I'm saying. That's the
That's all.
entire
That's all
premises
we
of
want
all
to
his
do.
movies.
We want to be
Nah,
with the
man,
right
but that
person.
yeah, but that shit whack though. Show me
Hold on,
somebody
time,
that just
time,
was
time.
able to
I,
be something without
I'm
having to chase. Oh, I've been hurt by the bad black guy, so let me find a nice light skinned black guy. Well, in that situation, they was both dark skinned, so that I give them that one.
Salvo. Would it be better if
But
they all got
usually it's
hurt
the
by a
bad
white
black
person
guy, the
first?
bad dark skinned guy, and then the light skinned guy is the good guy.
I'm finna say in this one, they
Fucking the
both was
one with
dark
Shamar
skinned.
Moore and the bald head one. Right, that's why I
Salvo.
said I give them that one. What's the one with Shamar Moore and she drowned the dude in the fucking bathtub?
That's Diary
Bad
of a
black
Mad
guy,
Black Woman.
light skin. Look, you
Salvo,
know,
would it
yo,
be
bro,
better
I'm
if
talking
it,
about
it was
Tyler
white
Perry
people
fans.
in it?
Go
Like,
ahead.
are you feeling of that, and they have to be the
That
villain or
shit is
something?
whack, man.
let
Give
me
me
let me
different
let me say
movies.
this.
I'm just
Let me
I'm
tired
say
of
this.
these
confused.
movies.
Let me say this. Listen, Salvo. To be honest, Tyler Perry's work is mostly geared towards women. To be
Yeah,
honest, it's just that
hands
and
down.
women.
Absolutely.
That's what they want to see. Men are the villains. Men do wrong and all this type of bullshit. And oh, women, it's all about this fairy tale. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, you get because you can. He knows that a lot of black women can relate to being done wrong. You know what I'm saying? They've been cheated on. They've been beaten, and all they got this Prince Charming on the other side. It's like selling some shit. It's selling the same shit because you know your audience.
Yeah.
Yeah,
Mm-hmm.
I can agree with that. And you also got to remember too, it's a movie and it's in a romance genre. You can't have it in a romance genre. There ain't no fucking romance. Where the romance? We don't want
I'm
her to
finna
see
start.
her
I
I'm
think there's
finna
happy
more
with
start
herself.
making
drama
movies
and
about black
romance.
men being hurt by women and finding a nice, kind, sweet, light skinned woman. And he's gonna
Okay, well
save
you
us from
go
all the
ahead.
mean, evil, dark skinned women.
You go ahead and make that. I
I'm
would
just saying,
encourage
but
you
like
I
to.
that's how
ain't
it
gonna lie. I
looks
want to
to
watch that movie.
I
that's
want to
how it
start.
looks.
I
That's
just
how
want
it
to see how
looks to
that
guys
goes.
on the outside. It's like, well, damn, why the black guy always the fucking evil guy? Then you gotta sit and watch this shit, my wife. And then like you can't watch movies like this with black women, in my opinion, because anything that happened in there, y'all feel that shit internally and be right next to,
They,
ooh, if
well,
you was to ever do that
to
shit to
be
me, oh
and to
my
be
god.
fair,
Like, come on, it's the movie.
to be fair, there was one white guy villain in a Tyler Perry movie.
He don't
and
care about that.
and it was also
What?
two times where the mom was actually the villain of the story.
Was it? Mm.
Yes, because the mom sold her daughter to a pimp. How much villainous can you get?
But they still
Okay,
sympathize with that one. They still like I was just
No,
talking
that's
they
about it
sad.
today.
did.
Like you can't try to go around that.
Yeah, like they still be like, "Oh, give women the happy end,
And she
regardless of how
slapped her and
vile."
everything.
Hmm.
And,
You
and she
know,
and she still
I'll
had to
say,
get together at the end.
yeah, she was at the get together. That because at the end of the day, it kind of it that's your mom. Like you,
nah,
it's
fuck that.
hard to
You
kind of
sell
cut your
me into
mama.
prostitution. I don't give a fuck who you is.
What happened to the
Shit,
daughter's
it
husband? What
ain't
happened
nothing
to
to
the
cut
daughter's
that
husband too?
talk.
Wait a minute. Hold
The
on. Time out.
daughter,
It sounds like to
she didn't
me
have no
that y'all
husband.
talk about y'all want
The
better
one that
male
she did.
representation in Tyler Perry movies.
Man,
Like y'all
Look.
break it down to that
you
point.
sell me into prostitution. I don't give a
No.
fuck you.
And see, that's how
Men
that's
out
how
here
she
doing all
was.
God.
That's how she was. And then they got into a fight and everything. They were fighting each other. And that
but
happens a lot though in the
yep.
black communities with black
Hmm.
some
Hold
black
on.
mothers.
Which one was that? Where the mama had the two daughters
That's
and
the one I'm talking about. That is oh shoot. I could do bad all by myself. I think that's the one. I think I
nah,
think that's
not
the
that
one.
one. That was Taraji P Henson in it. It was
Okay, yeah,
another
you're
one.
right.
There was another one.
I forgot what is that one called?
Is it?
Sanaya Late. Was it Sanaya Late? No, she
Is
was
that
in
the
Nah,
one
nah,
when
not
she
that
threw
one.
the grits on them?
Yeah, that's the one I'm trying to talk. That's the one I'm talking about.
The family reunion?
I don't know
I
what
think
Yeah,
it's
that.
family
I think
reunion.
so.
No,
But
It's
I
family
don't know.
reunion.
I
hold
don't
on.
know. I,
The mama had did some shit. Let the daughter get molested and shit by the boyfriend. But it's like, oh, she still at the end. You still got to sympathize for and stuff like that. That's how the movies are made. The husband get beat with grits and shit.
Well, he was beating on her.
I
That's William
understand
Whitfield. Yeah,
why
that's
he couldn't be
family
at the cookout.
reunion.
He couldn't have learned his lesson after the ass whooping and still been at the cookout.
Ain't nobody gonna invite his ass to no cookout.
You know what I'm saying? See that? But
But
mama,
you invited your mama there, son.
right?
Your mama turned you into a hoe.
But the mom had to be there because the other daughter liked her. You see what I'm saying?
But see,
She, the
but
other
now we
daughter didn't
making
have no
excuses.
problems with
I can't
her.
believe I'm about to say this one, but I actually, first of all, I
Yeah,
think y'all
because
talking
she
about
didn't get sold
Diary of a
because she
Mad Black
already had
Woman.
one out there
No,
talking
that's
tricks.
family reunion. It's called family reunion, y'all. I just looked it up. It's family reunion.
And she got one out there shaking ass. And then she lucked up
What was
on her
Diary of a
daughter
Mad Black
marrying a
Woman about?
rich nigga. So yeah, we
Hold up.
good.
Diary
I
of a
don't
Mad
need
Black
you to
Woman is
shake
when
ass because you got a rich
Annihilation
one.
Oh
husband,
yeah,
he
yeah, yeah.
cheated
Okay,
on her.
yeah. That's right. That's
He
right. That's
cheated
family
on
reunion.
her.
That's right. That's right. That's family reunion. Yes.
Yeah,
See?
Mm.
that's the one he cheated on her
Somebody
and
let me somebody
went
let
with the
me see
other
the
lady.
movie what a black man get cheated on.
Man, oh, they did. It
Cause
was
I swear
temptation.
we act like black
There was
men don't ever
temptation.
get cheated on.
There
Uh,
was temptation.
What?
Temptation.
Oh.
Temptation.
Temptation, yes.
No, because
Tyler
I
Perry
can't
did
even
that one
count
too.
that. Because then he
Oh,
instantly
they
take her
say you ain't
back.
gonna count that.
He did. See, that's what I'm saying, though. Women, they're not truly the
Right. So
villain
you
in
know what
these
I'm
motherfuckers.
saying?
Let that one. I was just talking about this movie. I said we needed to feel sad for her. We see her. She had caught the HIV and she walking out slowly to sad music. Like we still meant to feel
Oh,
sorry.
also there's another one
That's
too.
some
Besides
bullshit.
Temptation, is Marriage Counselor.
Oh, really? I never seen that one.
Marriage
I
Counselor.
don't know about no
But
marriage counseling.
at the end, I think she did come back. So y'all got a point there.
Yeah. Yep.
they y'all taking people
That's
back
all I'm
every
Again,
saying.
you know.
Tyler
Man, you
Perry's
know what I'm
audience.
saying? Bullshit. The woman can't just be the damn villain. And we look, she ain't at the end celebrating at church with the family and shit. No, she was a villain. That's how the movies are. Sympathize for the woman.
That's why. Again, we're talking about Tyler Perry movies.
And look at
I'm
that.
just
And look
saying,
what
I'm
happened.
finna start
And
making
look
me
what's
some
done
movies.
happened to the men in the town. They get drowned, almost drowned, beat with grits and shit.
What about Daddy's Little Girls? They showed black man in a good light then. A black man wasn't a villain
Barely,
in that one.
barely
In Daddy's Little
accused
Wait,
of
Girls.
rape. And then and then Gabrielle Union believed it instantly. She ain't even want to talk. What? You did what? Like it was no question.
I know you ain't bring up Daddy's Little Girl.
I
Man,
Nah,
did.
that's my movie though. That's my one Tyler Perry movie I fuck with.
it's all
Watch.
right.
It's
It's all
just the
right.
satisfaction of seeing a father be there
Yeah,
for his daughters because you
definitely.
don't get to see that shit.
Definitely.
And he was fighting for his kids too.
I
Like
got
Damn
it's
right.
and
how he
then
had
the
three kids.
mom the mom was the villain in that one because she was beating on her and let the boyfriend beat all on.
Right. And check this out though. This still kind of put him in a bad light. Cause it's like, damn, you had three kids with this woman.
I mean,
I'm like, god damn.
Why you keep going back, bro? Hey man, it's good, bro. The box
Hey,
is
that was
right.
good.
No,
That's why
man,
I
that
kept
don't
going.
mean go back, bro. But you don't understand.
I
right.
That's the way
need
it
Like,
gotta be.
damn.
Need to
Like you know, shit. If she that goddamn bad, that shit didn't just start. That's the unbelievable shit of
facts.
that movie. I'm like, damn, you had three kids.
I can see the actor now talking to Savage, be like, "Bruh, you
And they
don't
not
know.
even
I
close in age,
needed
so
it."
that
Now,
means you
see
stopped fucking around with it and went
what
back.
they had they was only trying to find three sisters in Hollywood, and they only could find the McLean sisters at the time.
Hmm.
That was all that was. That was just terrible description,
Wait
terrible
a minute,
writing.
where Rita go? No, bring her back in.
I'm just
I
like,
don't
I
know.
know
Jesus
she's like,
Christ.
"Oh, y'all talking about Tyler Perry?" Got quiet, but nah,
Yeah,
bring
man,
back
but
in.
like I'm literally looking at these Tyler Perry movies, and it's all the same premise.
I mean, this. I'm
And
flabbergasted
then
because
him in
I'm
his damn
understanding
dress.
that
I'm so
Tyler
damn
Perry
tired of
makes a
him in his
certain type
damn
of
dress.
movie. This
Goddamn,
is like us being mad at
Medea.
Jason movies and be like,
Man.
"Why Jason
That's
always got
like
to keep
she
killing people?"
Medea like Ernest. Y'all remember like Ernest Scared Stupid and like Slam Dunk Ernest and all that shit? That's
Mm,
Medea now. In a family reunion, Medea go to jail. Oh, Medea's at a funeral. Same thing.
man, look. As far as the movies, I see a lot of this just Tyler Perry getting into a new audience. Like I don't even think those movies were for his core audience because everybody knew about all this stuff about the plays. So
Yeah,
Oh yeah. I see he tried to make an
Uh,
action movie, man. I ain't seen it though, but
and
everybody
his
talking about
and
it.
folks
Alex
was
Cross.
not right, and the folks was not fucking with it, especially his church
No,
church
yeah,
audience.
I'm not trying to see Tyler Perry as an action star. I don't give a fuck what it is.
Yeah, he
I don't
wasn't
need the
believable
Tyler
for that.
Perry fight scene. Like, do I really want to see Ty? It's like watching John Cena act. Like, do we really need to see John Cena as an actor? It's the
Well,
same thing with Tyler Perry.
Oh,
Do I
hold
need
on
to
now.
see?
Hold on. What you
on.
got against
Man,
John
listen,
Cena?
John Cena is a
He
terrible
did pretty
actor.
well in Suicide Squad recently. I
Come
don't
on,
know.
like,
Right.
come on,
First
man. He
off,
is
so do you
terrible.
like The Rock?
The
nope.
Rock, that's
I do
another
like The
one.
Rock. That I got a
The
nostalgia
Rock,
purpose
You
though.
think
the,
you think
listen,
he
That
act better than John Cena?
hell no, Rock,
absolutely.
No,
hell no,
no,
John
no,
oh
no,
no,
They act the
no,
same to
absolutely.
me.
no,
no. He
bro.
does. The Rock does
Absolutely.
not
If
have
I had to
range
have
when
a
Come
it
on,
comes to
good
man.
swole
acting.
person in a
Come on
movie, I'm
now.
gonna pick The Rock
Hold up.
over John Cena
Right.
every time.
Hold on.
No
Hold
acting.
on.
You
Time
just
out.
swole.
Time out, bro. First off, The Rock cannot. His movies are trash. At least now. Like at the beginning, they were kind of all right, but he's typecast. The
Okay.
big, the big buff
Okay.
nigga in the action movie. Like it's nothing different.
Tell me a good John Cena movie where he was a great actor.
He has none yet.
Where he was a great
You said
actor?
I'm
great
Nobody
sorry.
said
actor?
he was
Ugh.
great.
Not
Right.
even great, where
Right.
he was a good actor. I'm
Just a
sorry,
good
good actor.
movie. I don't even know a good John Cena movie.
Give me a okay John Cena scene.
12
Okay,
rounds.
I'm finna say 12 rounds. I like that movie.
This new Suicide Squad. It was all right.
New
Suicide
Suicide
Squad.
Squad. Yeah.
He was just in F9.
Thank you.
Trash,
He was
garbage.
just in Fast Nine.
Did you
Trash.
just say?
Absolutely.
I
He
mean,
was
the
just in
whole
Suicide
movie
Squad.
was crazy, but I'm just saying
What movie?
that wasn't John Cena fault. F9,
Who is it?
That's right.
Fast and the
F9.
Furious.
Oh, well, why the hell you just didn't say that? Then you already
Nah,
talk about
man.
F9. I'm thinking
That's what
I
the
ain't
movie
seen no
called.
I ain't seen no good John Cena acting in nothing, man.
The
Okay,
Sorry.
That's because you don't want to
was
see
all right.
him act.
what's a good rock movie then?
My
Oh,
about.
I could give you a
woo,
couple of
nothing
those.
All of
lately.
them.
Walking
Nothing
Tall,
lately. Hold on, Q. Hey, stop it.
Gridiron
Talking about
Gang.
all of them. Hell no.
Shit,
Just,
no,
we
I'm
talking
dead
A
about
ass
it.
couple
serious.
of them. I
You
ain't
ain't
say all
dead
of
ass
them.
serious. We talking about a nigga who
Right.
made Race to Witch Mountain. Nigga, stop it.
Rampage.
Come
Who?
on now.
Look,
What's that? What's
look,
Come
that?
on now.
Skyscraper.
The game
Gridiron
plan.
Gang.
Come
I
on
don't know
now.
what
San
that
Hey,
is.
first
Andreas.
of all, the game plan was lit.
No, it
Me
was not.
and my niece went and
No,
saw
it
that,
was
No,
not.
and we
no.
had a good fucking time.
That movie was
He was in
Garbino.
Baywatch.
That movie was
Yeah,
Garbino.
but that's
Stop.
because he
It's
started
called.
trying to get
Now
into
that
the kids' movies and shit. But fucking Gridiron Gang was good. The movie he
That
did
was
with
good.
Mark Wahlberg was good.
No, that wasn't. That wasn't
San
connected
Man,
on that.
yes, it
Andreas.
was. Man, you
San
tweaking.
San
Gridiron
Andreas,
Andreas
Gang
is
was lit,
trash.
that John was
Skyscraper.
bro.
I'm
Trash.
still mad
Are
about
you
those
that's
two.
legit saying Pain and Gain was trash
But
Yes, Pain and
when
no
they
Gain
was
lie,
was
at the
trash.
gym?
he
I ain't
finna
say it was
be
trash. It was okay. It wasn't all that good
that
to me.
he
man
finna
said a
be Black Adam
skyscraper.
though. That might be the
Well, you
first
say
good movie. Black Adam. I
Now
think
he
that movie
better
gonna be
not mess
good.
that up.
damn.
Gridiron Gang was lit.
Yeah, that
Gridiron
shit
Gang
Fucking
was
was.
lit. Gridiron
I'll
Gang was good.
I'll
And
give
I'm
you
not
what's
gonna
the
lie,
one
'cause I
that a
one
like
lot of
where
people.
he
Scorpion King. Scorpion King was good.
no
Yes, Scorpion King. Yes,
no.
I'll
yes.
give you
Ah,
one that is kind of
I
hold on.
underrated in a sense, but it does show a
Scorpion.
better range of
I'll
his
say this.
acting, and that's
Right.
Central Intelligence.
As Scorpion King was good for its time, it didn't age well. Go back,
Yeah,
Hater,
yeah.
go back and watch it
hater.
now. It's like,
Shit, you a lie? Smoke a blunt.
Q, Q.
Yeah.
First off,
You got smoke a blunt just to watch the movie?
No,
nigga,
I'm saying, like, cause weed extends your mind. I call it like a brain stimulant anyway. It's like a brain stimulant. You know what I'm saying? Cause you can't
yeah.
really think
Let me
clear.
see, let me see.
But I mean, like, it's like when you smoke and watch shit high that you already done seen. It's like you always point out some shit that you didn't see before.
You just watch something again and point out some shit you ain't seen before. You
Now,
don't need
like
to.
on Friday, like when the ice cream man was there,
Oh
and you look at
shit.
the
I
man
forgot all
truck,
about
and
his
you look
damn
at the
TV
truck,
show. His
he
TV
had a
show
crack in
Ballers
the
was fucking lit.
hell no.
I mean, they ain't had a new season since
I personally
2019, but
didn't
it was
watch it,
lit.
but I heard it was pretty good.
I
So
heard it was good too. Look,
Shit,
I'm just saying,
I ain't never watched
I
it.
like both. I like The Rock and I like that John
but he
Cena
also
is
made
coming up.
Race to Witch Mountain. So
Who the
I
hell is a
mean,
race to which mountain? That
I
sound like
don't know,
Brokeback
man.
Mountain.
He just sound.
Yeah,
I
see,
can't. I
exactly. Talking
can't.
about all of them. Nigga, that movie was garbage. Nigga, that's Rock made
What?
that. San Andreas trash. Skyscraper trash. Rampage trash.
Oh, what's the other Hercules?
Hercules
it is
trash.
Hercules.
Yeah, that shit
Trash.
was
We
some
already. We
ass.
already said his later movies wasn't the best as his beginning movies. We already said that though.
I'm on this whole trying
But
to
I
get this.
think John Cena is coming up and following really in his footsteps because he just starting out. So if you're gonna get a Rock a pass, you got to give John Cena a pass too because
Hell
he just
no.
starting.
What you mean get a
But the
rocker
Rock's
pass? Man,
earlier
he
movies
been
weren't bad.
entertaining
The
us for
Rock's later
years.
movies are bad.
Yeah, but
Shit, man.
John Cena just starting. Is what I'm saying. He is
I
where
mean,
the Rock was, where in the
I'm
Race to
all
Rich
for.
Mountain phase.
I'm all
The
for
rocker.
waiting to see what happened, but I'm just like, it's just so dry watching him act, in my opinion.
I mean, that's
Shit,
both
I
Like
of
ain't.
them,
it's
kind of.
it's
Yeah.
literally just so dry. Like I will give him Suicide Squad only, but he still turned into John Cena towards the end of the movie. I want to see him be in the movie and not turn into John Cena.
Shout
That's my only.
I'm.
nowhere.
I'm. Oh boy,
Like
this hoe just
man,
got in the
I
car.
don't know, man.
Should
I
have got
don't
in my
know.
damn car. Bitch, what you doing? What's up, white
It's
hoe?
rough, man. Let me see what John Cena
Oh,
movies out here. Let's see.
like,
Yeah.
He got a
Yeah.
few
Q.
bad
My,
ones. He just
oh
had
shit.
one where he was a fireman. I forgot the
John
name of that one.
Cena.
Hey,
I
oh, y'all
hated
it,
didn't
his
hear what
fucking
I heard.
costume though in Suicide
it,
Squad.
it was one that a lot of white people liked. It was the comedy with was it that white girl that white what was it, Amy Schumer?
Who? Scary
Amy
movie?
Schumer. What's the
And
name
that
of
other
it?
white guy. That comedy, whatever that he was in, a lot of folks like that.
Yeah,
But
that
he
was
he
famous.
was
Daddy, was
Amy
it like
Schumer.
Daddy's Home or something like that?
Trainwreck?
no, not that
Unless
one,
you're
not
talking
that
about
one.
cock blockers.
John Cena was
No,
Trainwreck?
also in that one
no, not
too.
those two, not neither of
Y'all,
those two. It
hey,
was he was a drug dealer in it or something like that.
damn, y'all still
What?
be watching movies?
John Cena was a drug
Oh
dealer.
yeah.
Why I don't know
Uh
about this movie?
yeah, and then his little scene was talking about what he had and shit. I got pills, I got weed, I got all this shit. Like he just ran down a lot of stuff.
How about Denzel Washington? He beat all of them.
Hold up.
Matter of fact,
Hold up.
hold on,
Damn,
hold on,
I
hold on.
ain't
Who
seen
the,
this.
who the
That's an
better
actor.
actor? Who the
Denzel.
Hold on,
better
you come
actor?
in.
Denzel or what's that nigga name? Who be in all this shit? Is it Samuel L. Jackson? Yeah, between them two,
I
who the
don't
better
know,
actor?
but ain't nobody check for no
Oh,
John
Okay,
Cena
hold up.
Now
movie.
you can't do that, man. Like
Right, that's just improper.
that just
What you
yeah,
mean?
you can't.
That's not fair.
Denzel got don't he got Emmys and do Samuel Jackson got
Yeah, he got
awards?
That
some.
man Jackson got plenty of awards. Yeah.
Who out here
Shit,
disrespecting
he been
Denzel
bending over
Washington?
for the longest. Goddamn it, shit.
Oh shit!
Yeah, now look now. After that, what's that damn credit card commercial? What's that Credit One or some shit? Now you can't tell that nigga ass ain't look gay with this shit, boy. I ain't got a problem with gay for, but boy, that nigga face was cleanly shaved for that motherfucker.
Who you talking about? Samuel?
Hell yeah, that nigga gay.
He is fully married.
What the fuck that person mean?
Rum?
So is
What?
what's
He gay? Wait, but he gay for having a clean shaven face?
hell no? I'm saying you could look at a nigga and tell he gay. Yep, that nigga gay. What's that Credit One, Capital One? This that nigga. Yeah, Capital One. Look at them damn commercials. You'll be, yeah, that nigga sweet right there. But it ain't got shit to do with his act. Sometimes I'm just saying now.
Now
Like I'm
I feel like Denzel has a more wide range. When you see Samuel Jackson, he is always playing
Hold
Samuel
on.
Jackson.
But that's Denzel too. Hold on now. That's
He
Denzel.
typecast
That's
a
both
lot.
of them on down.
Yeah, all right, that's both of them. There's
Yeah,
Denzel
they
be
both
like
are
I
a poker.
typecast.
always say Denzel don't play the character. The character play Denzel.
Denzel is a Coca Cola
I
man,
guess
and the other
so.
nigga is a Pepsi.
Is
The
that how a lot of
same
people feel
shit,
about Morgan Freeman, though?
Morgan,
same thing.
hell
Yeah,
Facts.
no, what the fuck that
same
old
thing.
little nigga? He
Now
finna
I'm
die
gonna
in the
say
hole.
you wanna talk about somebody who been around since Jesus was walking. That's Morgan Freeman right there. Just ask him
No,
if you wanna
no,
know.
no, no.
Side
It's
note,
the old bitch that play a grandma in every movie. What's that whole name? She was in the Tyler Perry movie that played a grandma.
I
Cicely
think
Tyson.
you talking about Cicely Tyson. Rest her soul. She passed.
Cecily
Oh,
Tyson, right?
Hmm.
oh, Lord bless. Well, shit. I mean, she did die
Let's
in
leave
every
it
movie.
alone, man.
Shit, it's
Damn.
about time. Oh, oh, never mind. I ain't gonna even say that shit about time. My fault. How old was she? Like 100 or something?
I think she was
Damn,
95.
That was like 90, yeah, like
93,
95 or
90, something like
97.
that's
that.
a
Yeah.
long ass 93. Goddamn it.
Tyler Perry had a hold on her. She was in every movie playing old. I was like, oh, look at
Mm-hmm.
Cicely. You know she in here
Side
somewhere.
note, I probably won't get a popular opinion about this, but fuck Morgan Freeman. His ass
I
like
don't
little
like that
girls
nigga.
too.
Hold on.
You
Whoa.
said he
Hold
like
on.
little girls. Where
He
you hear
like
that
little
at?
girls too.
What you
Yeah,
mean?
he dating his step granddaughter.
Man, look.
Hold on. He doing hold on. What the hell he doing? He
His
dating who?
step
He
granddaughter.
was
Yeah,
dating with his
shit, that
step
ain't his
granddaughter.
daughter. That ain't his family.
Bro, she barely
Shit, I fuck
21.
my stepson.
I bet you my
But she
last dollar he
18.
didn't wait. Well, no, she like 24 now, but when they got together, she was barely 20.
Hey,
I
18 and
guarantee
up
you
there
he didn't
stuff.
look.
wait for her to turn
But
18
hey,
before he hit it.
she know what she
Shit.
doing.
Yeah, she getting that bag. Grandma didn't want to do it.
I'm just
That's
Shit.
that's Morgan
I'm
Freeman.
just saying though, if we I don't
She
give
know
a
what she
fuck.
doing.
I don't give a fuck who it is. I'm just saying if we gonna get R.
He trying
Kelly
to
shit, we gotta get this nigga shit
right.
too.
Look
He
here.
trying to say that she he what's the word, manipulated her, like,
So
forced her when she was little to be with him.
Yeah,
how, how about P Diddy then? You might well speak about P Diddy then. Since
absolutely.
They whole
P. Diddy,
situation.
Dame
P
Dash,
Diddy,
all of them.
not even Dame Dash and
no, I'm talking about his son.
what's the
Remember
dude?
how he,
What's the dude? Not Mario, Marcus Houston. Is Marcus Houston
yeah, off of B2K and shit.
who with the girl who ran away from home? Dame Dash introduced them. Have y'all heard that
Leo
story?
and shit. Is that a Leo? Or is it
Not
Sean?
Aaliyah. No,
No,
I'm talking about
Dame Dash was fucking around with
he married
Aaliyah.
a girl. He married a girl now. I think it's Marcus Houston. Let me be sure.
Yeah, that is Marcus Houston. I know exactly what you're talking about. Yeah, that's Marcus Houston.
He
But now,
just married
no,
he
but
All right.
just married her.
what I'm talking about is P Diddy, like all right, so his son took a girl out to the prom, right? And P Diddy went back and smashed the bitch. Like I think she like 19 or something.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's
like you
Okay.
could look at
that's
yeah,
nasty.
like yeah, I'm like dead ass serious. You could look at like you could type in like P Diddy dates son's girlfriend or something. It's gonna pop up.
That's crazy.
That's nasty. Why would you want to date your son? Like,
Shit,
why?
he trying to get that young
Like,
cat. What are you talking about? That
no,
thing
but
ain't
why
no
why
real
would
family.
you do
I
that
don't
to
want to.
to
I
your
Hey,
don't want to
son
do
though?
nothing. I don't want to
yeah.
do nothing that's been. My son been in it. Why would I want to follow after that?
Shit.
You
Like
know,
father, like son. Shit, he made him.
Nah, man.
I mean,
Nah.
that's
hold
that's
on.
why
Hey,
it's disgusting.
hold on, who holds the blame? The girl or P Diddy?
Both
She
of
was
them.
of age. She was of age of both. If
I
she
feel
was
like
young, then it would be on him. But
Mm.
I feel
19,
like
Both of
man,
them.
a
He knew
woman
he
is
shouldn't been
more.
fucking around with that last girl. He
No, hold
57.
on, now, cause women is more manipulative than men.
y'all just gotta have self control. That's all I'm hearing.
Hell,
Y'all ain't got
women
no
Shit.
just
self
can throw
control
them
to
some
say
I
no.
switches.
like
And here
I'm gonna keep
we
it a
go.
bean. I'm glad that came up. I'm keeping it being. I'm so tired of niggas only blaming women for like
Hold
having
on now.
babies and stuff. Now don't get
What
me
you mean?
wrong.
Ooh,
Don't
oh
get me
What you
man,
wrong.
mean?
Hold on,
Salvo.
I'm finna
Here
break it
Oh
down.
we
man,
Hold
Finna
on now.
break
go.
it
What you mean?
down. Finna break it
Salvo.
down. Finna break it down. Finna break it down. Finna break
Break
it
it.
down.
Break it down.
Listen, women have absolute choice over having a baby. It ain't shit we could do about it. But it's
Exactly.
something we could do about it. Putting a fucking condom on, pulling
No,
out.
hell.
Uh,
Yeah, no, fuck that. No, fuck
Pre-nut.
that. We got to
Pre-nut.
hold some. No, we
uh,
got to hold some
uh,
accountability. Put that
we do,
motherfucker on her face or
but
her
but
stomach and keep it moving. But
but
no,
Hell no,
check,
we
yeah,
got to
you a
but
stay
baby
in
Salvo.
friend,
there.
bitch.
But hold on,
Let's
whoa, Salvo.
let's go,
Uh
Check
huh.
Sabo.
check this out though. Check this out though. Most of the time, it's men getting the blame when it comes to that beginning part because you only hear people telling
Absolutely.
men, "Oh, you should have put a condom on. You should have like." Don't nobody say the woman, you should have been on birth control."
Nah,
Now,
or you should
now
have
Bro,
took
that's
a
not
but
plan B.
true.
we making excuses now. I'm talking about your life being fucked up forever. I don't give a fuck what she do. You put a
And that's
fucking
not true
condom
either,
on.
because a lot of
Absolutely.
society really place it on women, especially other women, when it comes to that. Like, because we are in charge mostly of the baby, so they expect us to have birth control. They expect us to bring the condoms. Like 9 times out of 10, we the ones that have to be more safety than you guys when it
No,
comes to
yep.
that.
Well, true, but
Listen,
it's like it's one of them things though. There's not equal blame. Like you got
it's
both
never
sides
gonna
that are
be
point the
equal
finger.
blame. It's never gonna be equal blame. But as a man talking to my guys out here, rap. Look, I've been on this earth 31 years and I ain't never had a pregnancy scare. I ain't had babies until I was
Shit,
Facts.
way
I
into this
had three
motherfucker.
of them.
He
Come
said, "I
on,
get
man. We
excuses."
gotta stop making excuses for that shit. Fuck that.
Shit, I'm on my
Pull
fourth
out.
one as we speak, goddamn.
No, no, like, oh, hey, tell you the truth though, I'm with you on that as far as men being more accountable. But I think the thing is just the mentality of young men and valuing, what's between a woman's legs so strongly. Like that's, some men's life. Like everything, that's all they talk about.
I'm not telling you
Everything the
not to
race
chase the
starts.
pussy. Just be smart about it. Shit, when
I,
I was
okay,
fucking
I think
19, I
Salvo,
was
what he's
chasing
actually
that shit
trying to
too.
say is, as men, we need to value our dick more.
Yeah.
Man, hell no, you can't,
Exactly.
man. You can't. Man, hell no,
Period.
man. Man, you got men to start cursing and shit. Hell no, man. You talking
Nah,
about
value your dick more. Just be like,
what you mean?
is she actually worth it?
Man, you gotta think about these
That's
hoes
all I'm
nowadays,
saying.
bro. They not trying to cough up their pussy unless you got some funds, man. I ain't got no funds to have no fun. So a hoe just gotta get what she get, goddamn.
Well, shit, maybe
But
men need to get like
you
them.
don't have to get what you get.
Right.
You
You
don't have to
don't.
get
Right.
no baby. Like just be
Exactly.
careful. And
I'm not
it's
telling
other
you
stuff
not to
out
get the
there.
pussy.
Right. You can get the pussy.
Just
Just
like you
value
got
your
that
dick. You be like,
just
hold
like
up,
you
time
got
out.
just like you got that mask on, you can put the
Right.
condom on.
All it should be all accountability with
Hold
that
Fuck
on,
you,
logic.
shit, Nene.
Hey, it should be
man.
all it should be all accountability with that logic. Because I say the same thing when women go out and get pregnant by these thug niggas and shit like that, and then complaining, oh, it ain't
Facts.
no good black men.
I agree
Oh,
with
my
that too.
baby daddy
Hey,
ain't
let me
shit.
get
That
this.
was your fault for getting pregnant by the
Appreciate it.
gangbanger or the drug dealer.
I agree with
I
that too.
do agree. I do agree with that as well.
What the fuck
Facts.
did you expect?
I do agree with that.
Absolutely.
Fuck your shit, Courtney.
What? Cuz, look, man, look how shotty right here bending that thing over right here. Hold on. So you can
See,
see that thing. You
Hmm.
saw that thing.
See, if a
Look,
woman let you
now she
impregnate her,
pregnant.
see, this
right.
the thing.
Oh, my bad. I forgot. Man, except man, big money. I want Walker to ask the man, can I get her pregnant?
Speaking of that,
We knew
how do
you
y'all
would.
feel
That's why we're
about
not betting.
how do y'all feel about Future?
Who?
What? Without
Future
his
the
baby
rapper.
mama?
I feel like Future has a lot of baby mamas.
A
But
Right.
he
whole
also
lot.
got a lot of money too. So I mean, he
Right,
can
right.
take care of them motherfuckers.
So the
But he
level of
not.
care I
Is he?
have is
Is he
not
taking
really
care of him?
that high.
Right.
He
Is
not.
he? No,
Is
money
is
ain't everything, man. Folks need to get that out their head too. Like
Yeah,
money
you
ain't
got
But,
everything.
because
but I'm,
attention is more valuable in this case.
Right.
man, hell no. Attention can't pay no damn bills.
See,
What
that's
you
the
mean?
problem.
But it
That's the
also
We
thing.
can
no no.
raise a decent human
The
being.
fuck?
Man,
This
see
is
there?
this,
Hey, that's the problem right
exactly.
now. Why men, as men and families and relationships, we don't feel valued. All we are
and
is we be feeling like we a check to motherfuckers, and because you will say stuff like,
But
"Oh, they
see,
don't pay the bills." Yeah, it's a part of it, but yo,
that's
that ain't
society
all.
right there, though. Because
Yeah,
society gives women intrinsic value. Like you have value from the moment you're born as a woman.
And men have to
As far
earn
as
their value.
men, our value is only by what we've accomplished.
Yeah.
yeah.
We have to create
You know what
a
I'm saying?
value for us.
You could be a woman and still live at home with your mama and be 25. Ain't nobody gonna say shit to you about it.
Yep.
But let you walk up to a woman and say, "Yeah, I still live at home with my mama," and you a man and you 25. You still live with your mama.
And you don't even have to be there. You 18. You ain't got your own place
Facts.
yet. What?
But I
Yeah.
think that's just
Oh
a
well,
black thing
damn.
too. I think us as black people, we put our kids out too quick.
I agree with
I
that too.
agree
I
100%.
agree.
Yeah.
Because
My kids
again,
not
we were
leaving the
talking
house
about
till they
that
out of
not too
college.
long ago about the black tax of saying that you have to feel like you owe somebody else back. A lot of parents don't think,
Hmm.
hey, get your life right. And once that is correct and you know your own destiny of where you want to go, then you can leave. If you're
Mhm.
30
Facts.
years old and have to move back, a lot of people be like, no, I don't want to do that because I'm going to put a burden on my family. The family should be, no,
Hey,
come back. We don't want you doing anything stupid.
hey, some of these households
Exactly.
ain't stable either. I know my household now.
Of course.
I wanted to get the fuck away from my mama. So hey,
Oh, it's
I get it, but
you still
if
have
you
that. You have that, but then off the flip side from there, that if you know you can bring value more, just like for personally for myself, if I moved out and I know I could bring more value to my mother and father moving back in to help out with some bill to help them, at least deal with something that they shouldn't be dealing with whatever bill it is. But then I'm also not paying rent, paying for something else, and I can be able to stack my money to do something else. It's a win-win.
yeah, because some stuff is just a personal. Like you hate. Some people hate to have to go back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
just
I
I
for the
love
stress
my
of it.
Man.
my
I don't
grandma.
want to be
I don't want to go
around.
back.
Yeah, like I don't want to be under that dictator's roof. Like we good. Like
sound
some
like
people,
me.
yeah, like some people and they parents or grandparents, it's like we cool when we separated. I mean over here, you over here. When we get together, that's when motherfuckers clash.
Well, that's
Oil
because
and
all the
water.
small things start annoying you. You'll say, as an adult, you'll be like, okay, I'm an adult.
Yeah,
I
when you
would think I
wanna
want that
when you
respect. But then your mom
yeah.
walk in and be like, you need to pick your socks up. You be like, I am an adult.
That's what I think it's
Calm
just when
down.
you're an adult with another adult that's when it clashes because now I want my own privacy, I want my own
Right.
freedom.
You
If I'm
gotta
paying
you
the
gotta
bills, it's gonna
raise
be
you
like
used to
this.
living.
Yeah,
Brandon,
but they my grandma was sure bust in the room. This my
right?
house. I pay the bill. Ain't no we ain't got no doors closed around here. I'm like,
Yeah,
dang,
We love you,
I'm
G. If you're watching
20.
this one day,
Brandon, I'd have told your ass, look, a grown motherfucker know how to get his socks up. So, hey,
yeah, true.
you get
Get the socks up. Yeah. It just
some thing.
it'd be the small itty bitty things that in this case a lot of parents would do that it just be getting on other people's nerves to that like it'll be toilet tissue or whatever small thing that you would see that if
Hmm.
it happens at your house you'd be like
You didn't
okay
put the
the
cap on the
dishes
toothpaste.
right so
Mhm.
anything and you'd be like yo why are you on my ass like this
Yeah,
because you'd be like I'm still your child but I'm not a child.
But they're gonna always
Facts.
see you as their
Right.
child.
I was like,
So
but
it
you
ain't
can't
gonna
tell a
matter.
parent, I'm still your mother or still your father. No matter
yeah,
what, you're still my child.
yeah,
I'm not going to treat you any
Yeah,
differently
but you
because you're my
still gotta
child.
respect me though.
yeah.
I'm an
Oh,
Exactly.
yeah.
Yeah,
adult now.
And
it
See,
comes
that's
I,
where
down.
the line has to be. You have
I
to really examine that line of saying what your parents can say to you as an adult and what your parents can say to you as they're your parents. So it is,
facts.
you have to
Cause
really understand that line. Don't disrespect, but also
I feel like
don't
that
feel like you're being
black
disrespected
guilt.
and not say it.
I feel like that black guilt trip shit with parents is not cool either.
Oh, hell yeah.
Not. Oh man, like the one thing I told my mother to her face, I was like, the one thing I would never do to my son is tell him something that if he asks me why, without being a dick or anything, say because I said so. Sometimes kids are just fucking curious. It take
Yeah.
2 seconds to say, "Well, do it because of this," but your fucking answer was always because I said so. And then you mad at me for being fucking
That's probably
inquisitive
because you
when it's
kept
the time
asking
for me to
all
learn.
everything. Why can't I play with fire? Because I said so. You know what?
No,
Go ahead,
but
touch
it
it then.
don't.
Touch it.
But it wasn't even
But
stuff
they
like
can't say
that
that.
though. You know what I'm saying? And shit, I man, go on touch it. It's hot. That
See,
motherfucker
that's
hot,
what my
bro.
father did. My father allowed me to experiment and ask
Yeah.
questions.
And but that's I feel like that's what you have to do to nurture children. You know what I'm saying? You gotta let them fuck up. I, he can't learn shit unless he fuck up. All these parents always want to shield their kids. And, oh my god, I live for my children. No,
Yeah,
the fuck.
because
Listen,
they had a fucked up life and they don't understand
listen.
that
I got two
that
kids.
doesn't
I do
automatically
not
go
live for
down to
them,
your kids.
man. I do not live for my kids. My kids are a part of my life. I gotta still have a life. I ain't gonna never leave them on stuck or just out in the open and none of that. But I can't make you the sole purpose of my being. Like that shit is crazy to me.
Of
That's how
course.
you
And
get
you,
these mothers out here that turn their sons into their men
yeah.
and they boyfriends and shit because they can't see
That'd be just
past their
weird.
fucking kid.
And
Right.
Salvo, you got two boys. Man, I tell you, I can't wait to hear the stories when they get
Ooh,
teenagers. I
facts.
Oh man, it's gonna
I
be
can hear
lit.
Sean.
I
I
can't
can hear
wait till they get teens.
I can hear Sean. Salvo calling me now. Like, man, these motherfuckers trapping. They
Woo.
they smelling
They
themselves
tried me.
around here.
And
Like,
and I beat their ass.
Fowler's
So
gonna come out. I'm gonna
this
shoot
is
him.
a post that my friend Noah made, who I invited. Maybe next time she'll come the next time. But
mhm.
she posted ways children become people pleasers, and I was reading some of this and I felt real offended. So
Uh-oh.
one of them was
I'm going to her page now.
told
I
to
want to
give
see it.
a hug or a kiss to another person, even if they are uncomfortable, in order to make the other person feel comfortable. That was
Mm,
one of them. And told to share their items, even when they don't feel comfortable, in order to make the other person comfortable. So sharing their items. Then told to stop crying, complaining, and or whining, even when they feel
mm,
uncomfortable, so that everyone around them is comfortable. Then the next one is pressure to finish all of their food. This one where I felt offended because my grandma was like, "You can't get up till you finish. You either eat the food I make or you ain't gonna eat at all." Pretty much
Facts.
type of person. But pressure to finish all their food on their plate in order to make another happy, even if they are not hungry or don't even like the food. I was like, wow, I didn't think that made somebody like a people pleaser.
Yeah,
But you
I
got,
don't agree with that. That's
Who do that?
no.
I
Well,
mean,
this is
but
just
to a
something that another
degree,
quote said that you can make kids a people pleaser. Another one
yeah,
said told to behave before entering public settings. Now, this one I didn't agree with because I do believe in your representation of me. You're not gonna be running, hollering, doing
damn
everything
right.
you do
True.
outside.
True.
You
With them
you
kids,
know,
Well,
like no,
everybody
you don't
got
need
see,
to be doing all
see,
that.
right. See, I don't agree with most of that because it's like a lot of that is just teaching your kids. It's a greater lesson in manners, which you can see a lot of people don't have in the real world. Like that whole, telling someone bye or hi when you walk into a room, like this manners. You know what I'm saying? I don't think that's just people please. And like is that highlighting that it's such a bad thing?
Mm,
Yeah.
mm.
Yeah,
See, I
I
don't.
agree. I completely agree with the one where like if you don't feel comfortable hugging somebody or being around somebody, we do like go on, give your auntie a hug. Maybe auntie don't
Yeah,
deserve that
Who
hug. Go
say
on,
that?
give grandma a
yeah,
kiss on the
Hmm.
yeah.
cheek. I don't
Okay,
want to
yeah.
kiss on grandma. She got droopy eyes and I don't want to kiss on her. Like, but we force
Grandma got
them
that
to kiss.
oxygen tank. She be breathing funny.
Right. They're like, she's slobbing. I saw her take her teeth out and she's talking about
Right.
give me some sugar. No, I don't want to do that.
But see that's just a way. That's ways that we traumatize our kids and shit too, though. You know what I'm saying? Like it's way too much shit. I don't know about y'all, but I used to flip and I used to dance when I was younger. One thing I used to hate any function. My mother would find me and be like, "Go on dance for everybody. You like to dance and show them some of your like." Why am I putting on a fucking show for these motherfuckers?
Man, you gotta
Right.
be
Two of my
more cause
uncles is crackheads and low key they out here casing the joint to see which one of y'all they finna steal from. Why am I
this nigga
dancing for
funny.
these niggas?
You
He's
But
did
funny.
distraction. They had you
yeah,
in on the scheme. You just didn't even know.
man. But I'm like, I
Actually, that
and
was
so
actually a
thinking about
very
shit like that, like that's crazy.
that was actually a very interesting thing that my mother and father actually had a conversation about. My mother was like that. She wanted me as a dancer. She wanted me to always dance in front of company and stuff like that. My father always was like, "No, don't make him do that." Is that
But
saying? Is that saying that?
it could be that she was just proud of you though and wanted to show everybody what she was proud of you
But that's
for.
fine. But you could tell people that. You don't have to have a
Hmm.
showcase for that. I don't have to.
Man,
I
Right.
don't have to
I
put on a
hated
show
that shit.
for you on that part. You could
hey
just say
Salvo,
you could be proud and say, "Yeah, my son dances."
hey
Yeah.
Salvo, you gotta meet
Cool
my
with that.
cousin.
And then if I decide that I want to show somebody my dance moves or me flipping, allow me to show that. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? But don't force me to do it. Now I'm over
Hey,
here crying because I'm telling you I don't want to do it, and you better get your ass up there and dance. Now I feel like
wanna
a
have
That's
fucking
that's stripper.
sideshow.
Yeah, that's stripper training.
Right.
wanna have a dance off?
Go on, shake your ass.
Get
Oh
up on that
Salvo,
stage.
you
Right.
wanna have a dance off? Bring
Like,
whoever
come
the
on,
fuck you wanna
man. I
bring.
really
I'm
don't want to
bring my
fucking
partner.
be here. I don't give a
I'll
fuck if
go.
you want to be here or not. Get your ass up on that stage and get the dancing.
All
Hey
right.
Courtney,
Shit, you might as
What's
well
up?
call me a monkey. Dance,
what
monkey,
the hell is
dance.
Look Kevin?
I don't know, man. MIA.
Man, he need to be in on this conversation. That nigga could dance and shit. Shit. Hey, I got $30
Is
on
that
my
Q?
cousin. Look
He
Kevin.
back?
You said, "Look at, I put $30
Yeah,
on myself on that."
I got $30 on Look Kevin. Salvo, you gonna make this? You gonna lose $30 or now?
I'm gonna lose $30 doing what?
Man, dancing and shit. You tell you used to pop like a shit, man. I got a cousin who pop like his ass off and shit. You feel me?
Boy, I ain't doing
Pop
none
like
of that shit. I
oh, come
don't
on,
dance
man.
no more. Man,
Man,
I
look,
got a
your bones
mean
ain't even
ass two
popping
step.
yet. Your, your bones ain't even popping yet, man.
Q,
I got a
I'll still
mean
take
ass
that bet
two
though.
step.
I take man, what's up? Shit.
G Force, we still in here.
Shit, I dance.
Talking about G force.
Who the hell that's a G force?
I'm a
It's a
civilian.
juking group in
It's
Memphis
a
made
ju-
up of some of your top jukers.
oh, I use a top juker.
I'm not saying I'm top. I just said I'll take the bet.
Oh shit! I ain't gonna lie. You might could win $30 from my ass on the juking. Cause I'm sure looking at YouTube tutorials how to do this shit.
What
Hey,
I
is jiggling
I've been
like
doing it.
a woman dancing on a man,
No,
hey, y'all.
Who
no.
or
Hey,
because
I
in
juking?
got. Hey,
Chicago, in Chicago, when we
Um,
say juking, we talking about like
Oh,
slow
okay,
grinding and
yeah, yeah.
toes burning.
So not Chicago juking,
Oh, okay.
what
Memphis
the hell is a
juking.
Chicago juke?
Oh,
What the hell is Chicago juking?
It's another dance style.
You talking about they kick the feet and shit, do the crazy leg shit?
that's footworking.
Oh,
Footworking,
oh,
but yeah, close enough.
oh, I got a young nigga in Chicago. He be doing that shit. I'm talking, they be cheering and shit. I'm like,
And light
damn.
feet.
Yeah, they be watch my feet, watch my feet. You don't remember that song? Watch my feet. Wah, wah,
Mm-hmm.
wah. My BTs be the
Shouts
shit.
out
106 apart.
Chicago. What was it? Chicago. I forgot the group name, but shouts out to all the groups over in Chicago. That be dancing
yo,
too.
yo, I got a deep question for y'all. Would
What's up?
y'all, would y'all rather know how y'all die or when y'all gonna die? If you could know
Shit,
one.
I think I already know how. I think I had a dream how I was gonna die. I had a dream nigga had shot me in the head, and I was on the side of the road.
Damn.
Goddamn.
Damn. Okay.
God
How,
dang.
so you would
Jesus.
want to know how or when? Damn it.
Nah, shit. I mean, I think I already know how. Goddamn. I'm just fine depending on when now. Shit.
I like to know when so I can make sure I'm financially stable for my future or
Okay.
Yeah,
future
I say
kids or anything like
when.
that. That's really the only reason
Okay.
why.
Okay. What about you, Salvo?
I don't know, man. I think I'd be more so want to know the how. That way I
Yeah.
could try to live and move away from the how that's supposed to catch me up.
I think the
So if
reason why I
they was
won't
like,
choose how is because if it's a simple thing, like you pass of a heart attack, your brain is going to be like every day worried about that one to try to make sure you don't die of a heart attack, knowing that you're going
but
to die
see,
of a heart attack.
But see, yeah. Imagine the
but see
suspense if
now
you
I
know
can eat
when.
better. I
Oh,
can
if you know what
exercise.
if they told you, hey, you're going to die on August 2nd, 2054. I got
Boy,
time. I know I got
just,
time. But if
just
they say,
imagine.
but if they say,
Yeah,
oh, you're going to die
but
because you're going to get hit by a car,
Ooh.
now I need to
you don't
avoid
know when you're going
cars.
to get hit by the car.
Right. Yeah, exactly. Like
So
you
you're
gonna
going to
Goddamn.
stay
be
inside. You're
Okay,
going to be
but
making sure
this,
you don't ever do anything. No.
What do we
but this is
sleep?
my thing though. I wouldn't be worried about it. Like I wouldn't be worried about it for a while. So if they was like, all right, like you said, heart attack. All right, I can be old and get a heart attack. That's fine. But
But what if it's something like, not like that? What if you get shot?
yeah.
then
Those are
I'm
days.
still gonna live regular. If I get shot, I get shot. But you knowing the day, like when you get to what you say, June 5th, whatever,
Of
2057.
2055.
Right. When you get to June 1st, 2055, you go not even June 1st, 2055. When you get to fucking January 1st, 2055, you gonna be a fucking stress ball all the way up to June. Now
No,
you
no.
done died
If
because
you
of
know
Yeah.
heart
you're
attack and then freak
if
out about the death because you know it's coming. I
see
don't want to
that
Right.
know it's
that's
coming.
where the psychological thing actually goes through. But if you ask anybody before they pass on their deathbed and they knew they're going to die on their deathbed, it's a point of acceptance that you have that you're going to die. Every natural person have that, but when you're actually face to face with whatever is killing you at that particular time, cancer, for example, or a lot more things, you have a sense of bliss and understanding. I'm going to die from this. I know this now. The when, now you know it's going to be soon, so you're actually more comfortable from that. If
Hell
you
no.
are in a situation,
No, you
oh, just
not.
Uh-uh.
You gonna
ask,
freak the fuck out.
Yeah, you gonna be freaked. You gonna be like that's my
again. I'm
thing.
saying this from experience from asking elder people, not just from my mother, not just from other people that surround me, from even older homes and stuff like that, for people that are in their deathbed that knew they're going to die from something. It's the acceptance at that particular point.
Yeah,
You
But
know
but
that.
this because it happened all of a sudden. If you think about it, like if they knew it was gonna happen, I'm pretty sure they had like a panic attack or something.
yeah.
Okay,
Just
My
think,
wife.
and that,
just think about it. Bang,
no, that's
damn.
exactly what I'm talking about. If you know for a fact of when you're about to die, that is the sense of bliss. If you have a all of a sudden thing, you won't know. You already have a higher
Yeah,
fear for it. So
yeah,
if you just say you're going to die because a mountain lion is going to maim you, or you're going to drown, or something that it's outside of a norm of understanding of a, like if you say you're going to die from cancer, you have a
you
more of
say
a
what?
time frame from that one, because when you can figure out when
I
you're
do
going to have it
understand.
and a lot more things. But if you're going to die from a lightning strike, you're going to stay indoors the rest of your life. You don't know
Hell
Yeah,
when that's
yeah.
going to happen. That is going to be a higher level of stress.
Yeah,
I just
my wife said she want to know. She want to know how, and she said she gonna be prepared
See,
to die. She ain't gonna be stressed.
But she's going to be prepared how?
Oh, she said she don't know want to know how. She want to know when.
Okay, that's why I was like, the
see, I
how
don't
is the
want to
harder
know.
one.
I don't want to know when because I know me, and that's the thing. It all has to come down to you knowing yourself. I know me. If you put me in a situation and you say you're gonna die this day, in my brain, I'm gonna do everything humanly possible to try to figure out a way of beating that day.
You ain't gonna be able to beat Final Destination.
Right, you're not going to be able to beat
Exactly.
that.
But that's the thing though. I would literally drive myself crazy trying to beat it. So that's why I know I don't want to know that.
But you
so
also drive yourself crazy of trying to beat whatever you're going to die from your how.
Hmm.
I get it,
Hey,
but that one's a little bit
But
more
that would be a more
achievable for me.
meticulous because you won't know the when.
it,
I
it'll
got a
it'll.
question.
I still feel like knowing how would cause a lifetime of stress, and knowing when would just cause stress leading up to that point.
Will cause a day or two of stress. The
I
day
don't
Hey,
know
before.
now. It depends because you'll still be thinking
Because
about how. Because like the thing is,
huh.
the day
Especially that
comes,
shit might not be soon.
right?
That
The
shit
day
might not be
comes
long.
Because
exactly.
you said when. So
Yeah, but when you know
that means that's
when,
a guarantee. That means there's almost nothing you can do until that time, until that is the time for you to die.
yeah, because
Yeah,
if you know
unless
Because
when,
you
if you
get a
change it
motherfucker
and
that
say,
tell
let's say
you,
you do
"Oh,
something very stupid and say,
just
you know what, I'm going
hold
to
up,
do this and do that because I know I'm gonna die in 45 years from now. And then that
hold on.
same message come up to you and say, oh no, now you're
what
gonna die
about when you
tomorrow.
get one where they like, all right, you gonna die and you gonna die next year. You gonna die
Yeah,
March of
right. Don't
2022.
always expect it to be far away. What if they? Yeah,
Right?
what if it's
Okay,
like
Right?
that?
Who's to
even
say
with
it's
that,
gonna be far?
even with that, that is
Ain't no
that is the
acceptance
same
right
amount of
there.
stress that would be on the how every day.
Mhm.
I got a question.
Wouldn't though.
What generation of cousin? I'm asking for somebody. You feel me? They
I
just
don't
text.
date none of my cousins.
None of
Damn, I
them.
was just gonna ask like,
Zero.
I was just gonna
Third,
say
You
what
fourth,
supposed to
fifth,
generation
date your
of
cousin,
13th.
cousin?
No, none of them.
If you're in
No,
my
I'm gonna ask
family,
like, no. What generations of cousins is it okay to hit? Like I heard like the
none,
fourth,
None.
none,
what to
None.
punch?
third.
none,
Any of them. I'll punch any of my cousins.
Right.
You ain't never hit
Okay.
one of
none.
your cousins.
I ain't never thought
I
to
done
hit any of
had
my
that
cousins.
all
Hey,
the
hell
Oh
time.
shit,
no.
man, me neither. I be there asking shit. Somebody asked me that. I mean,
Who you
but you
asking
think
for? But
about it
tell them
though.
not to
I
ask in
mean,
person. They
the third cousin really is kind of like a
Yeah.
distant cousin. Think
no,
about it.
it don't matter.
Think about it.
You still got the word cousin in your title.
Right, you
Right.
have
You
cousins.
Would you hit your cousin-in-law or like a
My
step
cousin
cousin?
in law
No
or
and
step
no.
cousin, sure. If it's a cousin in
Cousin-in-law.
law and we don't have no uh DNA, hell yeah, why not?
That's what I'm saying about
Same
my
with
nigga.
step cousin.
Nah,
But I ain't,
Exactly.
but
Hey,
not no third cousin. No,
how
we still related.
y'all know it's been situations, and how would y'all feel like you been fucking your cousin, but y'all didn't know? You know what I'm
I
saying? Then
mean, that
y'all
happened to
found
me
out.
one
you say you
time.
didn't know. That's a
Yeah.
That
whole
happened to me
different
one
aspect
time.
But
of it.
then y'all find out, and the other person, your cousin, say, "Let's,
It's
we
over.
might as well keep going." Like, you
No, it's
Shit.
over.
I
know.
mean, as
I am
long as you
not
don't
Kevin
get
Gates.
pregnant, I mean,
Oh
shit.
hell no, Q.
I'm,
Listen,
I mean, shit. We
I am
ain't
not
know.
Kevin
You
Gates.
feel me? We ain't know. Yeah, I mean, shit. I mean, in the Bible it say everybody brother and sister. So I mean, it's already
Wait.
incest.
Now you're using the Bible. We
Right.
using the Bible
I
when we
know,
want
right?
to.
Just tell me you don't
You
fuck
said
with
you
the
don't believe
Bible.
nothing in that book.
I'm just saying though. I'm just saying that. Now, hold on. What did y'all say though? That they use some of the words and then they use it to their advantage. So I
Yeah, to
mean,
manipulate.
hey,
Yeah.
I'm just saying though. But nah, anyway, I ain't hitting no cousins. But I'm just saying. Next subject. Hey, what if we all? What if we all dream? You ever thought about this shit? Like, what if we all in the dream? And that's why you get deja vu sometimes.
Simulation, life simulation. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's a
And then
thought
like
that
when you die, you wake up, kind of like the Matrix.
Mm.
I mean, I can agree with some of that because I have some crazy ass deja vu sometimes. I'm like, what the fuck
Yeah,
is going
yeah,
on?
Yeah.
yeah. I done had some plenty of time. You got damn like that shit actually scare your ass.
Glitch in the matrix, huh?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, yeah. So that's why every time I'm finna go piss or take a shit, I always say it out loud. I be like, oh, finna go pee just in case I'm in a. I always had like a thing like I'm in a hospital bed or something. You feel me? And I'm on like my last breath, and I'm just reminiscing. If that makes sense.
if you're on a
Yeah.
hospital bed and the first thing I hear you say after years of you being in a coma, what I would think you're in a coma or still in the simulation, and you say, "I gotta piss,"
I mean, this is what I
I'm gonna
always say. Like
ask
every
the doctor to upgrade your memory right there. I'm gonna
no,
please give him a better chip.
I'm
Wake
just
his
saying,
ass
just in
up.
case. I just say that all the time. I don't say it loud like a damn. I got to piss. I'm like, damn, I got to piss.
Oh,
You
yeah.
feel me? Just in case.
But
You
if
know
you're
what I'm saying?
saying that in the outside simulation and you on a hospital bed, I'm going to tell every doctor, "Hey, please program him to wake the fuck up because this I got to piss to get on my nerves. Wake him
Hey,
up."
that stuff always kind of fascinating. You know, as folks' philosophies like, oh, we died and then life really starts. We wake up, or you say, oh, some people think, well, hey, what if we already did and this is hell, or something like that. Or
Yeah,
Yeah.
I heard that. Yeah,
shit,
I
some shit
heard
that
that.
go on, they'd be like, yeah, maybe shit. It wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah, I mean, yeah, because you know what I'm saying, especially like things that be happening, man, with the kids and all the people who die harmed for death. I mean, like a tragic death. I'm like, damn.
Well, I think of it this way because this is I actually sit and really be thinking so far because again I be helping Nini with her books, but I'm thinking about creating my own universe and making my own book myself. If
Yeah.
you one of the thoughts that I believe I was in middle school or high school, somewhere around there, that somebody told me is what happens after we die. What if you die and you go to another Earth or you go to another planet and it's like you planet hop until you know society decide to end, I guess, but you continue planet hop. So the idea of this universe is that large where you're able to go from one to another, and B, you transform into a different entity. You go from a human to air on another planet or ice on another planet or whatever the logic is from how we go from one to another state of matter, pretty much.
Yeah.
And I was like, interesting thought
Yeah.
because I was a younger kid of thinking, okay, so if I die, I have the chance of coming into either another world of happiness or sadness, which is heaven or hell, or staying on this earth as another entity of plant, another animal life, or another human, or whatever, or being stuck in between of being a ghost.
Yeah. It's
But
fascinating. I like the multiverse theory
Yeah,
though. Like
yeah,
it's like
I do too.
I like
It
that.
made me. No cap, man. I feel comfortable dying. Not saying I want to die. I'm just saying, like, I like to go to Jupiter or something. You know.
I mean,
What the hell
that
did
was
I
a
miss?
logic at one time that one of my friends said is if you look directly just straight up, that you could be looking at another world where somebody's looking straight up right at you.
Wow, that is
Yo,
kind of
hey,
creepy.
hey, yo, Salvo, could you imagine another dimension you trying to come in and take your life, man?
Oh, what the
A
fuck?
salvo with two kids that are female.
Yeah, well, no,
Oh
right.
Help!
shit.
Nah, just another dimension. Like oh, I want your life. Like my
Oh
life
yeah.
suck on my dimension.
Yeah.
No, I think that shit really do happen though.
Like alternate realities and shit.
Yeah, alternate reality.
Yeah.
You try to
Salvo
come
gonna be
take
like,
your
nah,
life,
nigga, you gotta go back to your reality. Fuck all that.
man.
You
On
came all the
God.
way over here
I'm
to try to
All
steal
right,
mine. Nah, that means mine's better. Go
all
back.
right.
All right, so
on
I got a
God.
question. How many people have you met that look just like you or look like they could be related to you?
Not
I
many,
mean,
man.
I don't even
it's
think I look
been a
like my mom
couple.
and dad, so I can't really say nobody.
Shit, I don't
Everybody else
know.
see it. I
My
don't. I
daddy
really
got some
honestly don't.
strong ass genes. He ain't
Yeah.
shit, but he got some strong ass genes.
That's the wrong thing to say to it. That's the wrong thing to say to a nigga right there, man. See your dad right there. You know what? I don't even look like you a little bit, man.
I know. I already said to my parents, I was like, I don't look nothing like y'all. But then
Shit.
everybody be like, you look just like your dad or mom. I was like, yeah, I just don't see it because I've been seeing them the rest of my whole life. So
Mm-hmm.
My dad be like,
Nah,
oh,
man.
he said it.
You know what you
He
gotta
said
do?
it.
You gotta see a picture of your father when he was younger.
oh yeah,
Cause
yeah.
like I saw a picture of my old man when he was like 20 something. I was like, fuck.
I gotta
He
see that.
look he
You
look
said, is
alike.
it me?
I gotta see that nigga picture. No. Do you call your daddy daddy or do you call him pops? I call mine pops.
I call mine pops. My daddy told me to stop calling him daddy when I turned
Yeah,
7.
Yeah. No,
He's
for real.
like, all right, you can
I
stop that
was too.
shit. Call me
Mine said
dad or
pops.
pops.
Say,
yeah. I was thinking about that shit.
yeah,
I'm like, bro, that shit just sound weird because the hoe
right.
called me dad. She like, hey daddy. I'm like,
Yeah,
don't call me that shit.
Yeah, he was
it ain't
legit
cute
like
no more.
he was
Yeah,
legit
bitch,
like,
call
yeah,
me
cut that
uncle
shit
or
out
something.
now.
Right? Could you imagine your kids grown and say, "Well, hey, daddy, your boy, your son, daddy."
Hey, I had a
So,
homie though, no bullshit, bro. We was like 15, 16, and he used to still call his father Dada.
Dada. What the
Yeah,
hell?
that's
Dada?
yeah.
Mm-hmm. He be like, yeah, Dada on his
Okay.
way home. Like,
Oh
what?
hell no.
Pops? Father? Dad?
Right,
I call
right.
my
That's
Dad,
what I
pops,
said, Dada.
father.
I know, I'm like, what's up, Pop? I'm just saying, 'cause that shit do feel weird calling him daddy. 'Cause then I be thinking how many times I told the whole call me daddy. Like,
Mm-hmm.
you know, some sexual manner, bitch, call me daddy.
But
Okay,
see,
I can make a
but
confession
see,
real quick about that.
I ain't even into that.
I can't
That
allow
weird
any
me out.
woman to call me daddy.
Yeah, that
That
weird
just
me out.
sounds weird to
It
me.
do. It weird me out.
I don't know more. What
well,
I tell the whole call me some stupid. I ain't gonna lie, I tell the whole say some stupid shit.
Yeah, yeah. Make me laugh or maybe
Shit.
think something
I'm like,
differently. But you saying
I'm
daddy,
like,
I just think you got dad issues now. Now I'm like, no, I
look,
don't want to fuck you. No.
I told the whole
well,
call me one ball McGee last week. That shit was so fucking funny. I said, yeah, call me one ball McGee. She who? And then she started laughing, so I smacked that ass. Blap.
Ha
So
ha
she
ha.
one,
One ball
yeah,
McGee. All right.
Q,
one ball McGee. She one ball
Q,
McGee.
look here,
But
Q. You have some adventures with yourself, don't
I finna say my man's is living the
oh,
life.
you? Right.
no, I'm dead ass. No, see, look, I'm gonna tell you, look, this why I did it, right? Because you know what I'm saying, the neighbors and shit, you know what I'm saying? She stayed in the apartment, so you know the neighbors go listen. So I
Oh
Mm-hmm.
did,
man.
you know what I'm saying? It's just entertainment, you feel me? Like then plus she had her kids up in the room. Like I don't see why hoe be fucking with the kids up in their room and shit, but hey,
Cause they want some dick.
no,
That's why. No, fuck
I mean
your kids. They want
my
some
this
dick.
it was so fun. I felt so. I ain't gonna lie. Is it weird? I kind of felt like, yeah, nigga, that's what the fuck y'all get. Cause like, yeah, that's what the fuck y'all get. Goddamn, go to y'all daddy house next time. Shit.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, look,
Cause
fuck
you know you about
that.
to do something to their mama.
The mama, look,
Her sons look so hurt. Like they already knew what was gonna go down. They look like
No,
they could
don't
tell that
fuck
their
my
mama
mama.
been doing it. Like the mama been doing it. Cause look, they already knew the routine. They had look. They gotta go to bed before 9 o'clock. They not allowed to knock on the door till after 8 o'clock, cause that's when the dude's supposed to leave. I like, damn, my kids trained like a motherfucker.
Oh damn! Then those
Q.
kids, they don't understand the power that they have right
Right.
there. They could just say something to fuck you
Right.
all the way up. They're
I
like,
know,
Yeah,
right?
damn, this is the
Hey,
fourth time in the last 3 hours.
I was just gonna say,
mm-hmm.
Fuck you up.
Q, I fuck
Look,
you. I keep knocking on the door on your ass.
oh
I'm
God, knock on
hungry.
the door. I'm
my
hungry.
now look,
Hey, what y'all doing?
look. One of them came up in the room. One of them came up in the room yesterday. I was butt ass naked in the bed with a cover on my leg. I was mad as a motherfucker. He knocked on, mama. I'm thinking I'm dreaming this shit. I'm like, what the fuck, mama? We hungry. She wake up. I'm like, oh damn, man, give me my damn drawers and shit. That's why, look. That's why I hate fucking these old women, man. I know y'all don't want to hear this shit, but I gotta see it. These old women make your ass get ass naked. I'm like, God damn, man. Get ass naked. Then they put that thing on you. I swear for Lord, a young bitch can't. Mine ain't got shit on the old bitch. They
There's a
put that.
reason why they make you get all the way naked.
mine.
Oh
But that
God.
boy, she let that window up. Boy, that air hit something that it isn't supposed to hit. Well, I was knocked out. Goddamn. Woo! I bust a nut. The air bust me a nut. Goddamn, it was over with. Shit.
My man said,
Better
"Look, I was
than
winning all the way around."
shit.
Right.
I know that, man. I'm just saying though, but this one. All right, so hold on. Courtney, you married, so I don't think you can answer this, John. Hey, Brandon, you
I'm
married?
in. I said fiance.
Almost.
Oh, damn. So you can't come in either.
I bet
Hey,
she
y'all.
was just on the show.
Oh shoot, my bad, then. My bad,
I
man. My
know.
bad.
I can still probably answer the question. I'm blunt, so
Oh shit, my fault. Oh no, I'm saying my bad. Goddamn, I didn't know there was your wife. I was just talking all like that and shit. My fault.
oh, you good.
Damn.
Trust me. I already had people already when we're out in public stuff like that, and they know me. They be like, "Damn, who that girl with a fat ass?" Be like, "That's my fiance."
Oh,
Oh
okay.
shit, my fault, bro. You fine. We know. We know.
Shit, I had look. I'm gonna tell you this. I'm gonna tell you this one thing. That I'm gonna ask the question. At least your girlfriend. Well, I don't know how to take this shit as a compliment or not, but I know I told my bitch to meet a nigga for this play, right? You know what I'm saying? I ain't gonna say why I sold. I sold his ass some tennis shoes. You feel me? So I was at work. So the bitch pulled up. So the nigga was like, I don't see nobody in the parking lot, but the nigga in the Nissan Altima. I was like, damn, this my bitch fool.
Hey,
So
DJ from Hustle and Flow. Look,
I ain't lying.
what you talking about, man?
Man, I'm talking about mine. See, look, they give you a compliment because your girl look good. A nigga gave me a compliment because he said my girl look like a nigga from far away. So that's what I'm saying. I'm like dead ass serious.
Oh
I'm
my
like,
God, that's
damn.
what I thought you were saying.
Yeah,
Right.
that's all like,
Oh,
I'm like,
that's
damn.
terrible.
Wow,
Oh,
man.
shit.
I don't think I have that type of compliment yet.
Right.
Yeah,
Oh, that would hurt.
That
That
would
would
man.
hurt
fuck my
so
pride
bad.
up.
Look, I wanted to say something to back it up, but I ain't gonna even say it because it seemed weird as hell in my head. So I ain't gonna even say that shit.
Yeah, don't say it.
You already know what I was gonna say,
Yep.
man. Yeah, say man, that nigga has some good pussy though, right now. So that's what I'm
All right. Well, these days
saying.
you can't be too sure.
But I
See,
know,
Man,
I was
why you
so
need
all the
baby
way for
pictures?
sure,
Right. I'm
goddamn.
about to say I was sure about mine. I'm sure.
I'm all the way for sure,
Look,
goddamn. I don't know about
look,
this.
I know her mama and everybody, daddy, grandmama, granddaddy. I done seen baby photos, birth
Right.
certificate, the whole nine. I know what mine
Shit, I done saw the pad, goddamn. I know blood ain't leaking out, nothing. Goddamn.
is.
it,
Oh
might,
God.
it might been a bad surgery, Q.
Oh, you're lying. Got him. Hey, but now though, all right. So look, do y'all prefer the younger females or the older females to hit? Like which one is better at sex? I know y'all married, so I mean y'all can say something about y'all past experience or something.
I mean, I've only been with older women. Like my wife was the first woman that was my age that I've ever been with.
Oh shit.
I've
Like,
only
Yeah.
been with women that were my age, around my age, 2 years older, two
yeah.
years younger.
I
That's
when
about
I
it.
Yeah,
was
that's what I'm saying. Like 2 years younger. That's why I consider like young. You know what I'm saying? Younger than you. Younger.
when I was in the dating scene, I used to kind of straight to older women. So
See,
Yeah, like that's because I pretty much got an old soul. Like when I was
yeah,
16,
Mentality and
exactly.
soul is what I go for on that one. So I
right?
guess in that case it would be more older because they'll be younger, but they'll at least be older mentally.
yeah.
Yeah, because
See,
like when I was 16, I was dating a chick and she was 38.
damn.
And
Did you
Damn,
knock?
yeah,
damn.
Did you
Damn.
knock
so
the booty?
huh?
Oh,
Did you
hey.
knock up? Did you knock off?
Get her pregnant? Hell no.
No,
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 no, no, no. That
Nah,
means
Oh,
he
hit.
did
meant
I
knock them
hit?
socks
man.
off.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Oh,
She the
okay.
one.
So,
She the
Q,
first woman to tell me that eating
hey,
pussy is okay.
you ain't
Oh,
got Q. You ain't got Q beat though.
shit.
Nah, he knocking 84-year-old women and shit. No, we know.
All right.
I get. Did I
Sucking
tell
his
y'all the
nipples and
story?
shit. We know.
I told y'all the story, right? How I met up with the old woman, then I was hitting her, then her boyfriend was up in the living room.
Ooh, no.
Oh
I don't think
Mm-mm.
he said that story on it,
oh shit.
but now we
Y'all want to
know.
hear the
So
story? Y'all want to hear the story?
Go ahead, man.
All right, man, fuck it. All right, so look, I'm out here in Oregon, right? I did not know like in these country, like these country little ass town, boy, these old women be some fucking freaks. All right, so look, I was on what the fuck was on Tinder or that? Yeah, it was Tinder, right? So I was just scrolling right. You know how dudes do it. We just swipe right. Fuck it. It's all the females, so we all just swipe right. Got boom. So boom, an old woman hit me up. She like, "You're handsome." I said, "Oh shit, say less." Boom, I hit her up. She was an hour away. I ain't never hit an older woman. So boy, I drove that hour away. I think she was 50. What she say? She 57. This happened about 3 months ago. So yeah, she 57, right? So she was like, "Are you into swinging?" I'm like, "Swinging, bitches." I said no. I said it's too late to go swinging. She like, "No, like couples, like if you have a girlfriend and
Mm-hmm.
you know." I'm like, "Oh no, I ain't into that." Mine. So boom, went over there. I was hitting the junk. This thing, you know, I hit the damn living room door. Boom. She said, "Yeah, this is my boyfriend, but he doesn't mind." I'm like, "You sure?" Like, "Yeah, he doesn't mind. When I'm telling you, I was tearing that ass up. I had her call me a nigga, all this shit. I swear to God, I said, "Who's a good nigger? Who's a good? You a good nigger? You a good?" Mine. I was having fun with that white girl. Boy, I love the white. Mine. Had that whole call me Leroy and all this shit. I said, "Call me Leroy. Call me Leroy." Boy, that shit was so fucking fun.
Well, we gonna end it on that.
You know?
Oh man. All
Hey,
right.
hey, one more time, man. I got a question.
What's up?
Hey, it's the food there still good? Like Disney Queen. I heard that Disney Queen been fucking up.
I mean, it is what it is when it comes to stuff like that. Disco Queen.
Like, I'm so can't wait to tear that shit up. But all right then.
Yeah, we gonna end the broadcast. Thank y'all for tuning in.
All right, peace.
All right, we up out of here.